You know what? All those rants make me hungry for some Hearthstone. Let's fucking go, baby! Oh, and by the way, we got 10 views, guys. This is what we get. This is what we get these days. But it's okay. Maybe these are two actual people that I have fished out. I don't know. I don't know where they came from. Why are they here? How dare they say hello? One of them. Half of them. And change from a commander to an emperor. That's disgusting right there. This is all the internet is gonna be able to offer me, so might as well take it. Okay. At some point, someday, I'll find a normal person. Believe me. It's gonna happen. Dr. Phil is too normal to be in my Discord list, so, you know, I have to try again. It's one of those moments, you know. Oh, someone is influential on YouTube? Yeah, because they have a lot of subscribers, right? And had a career already. They had everything in their lives. Of course they're influential. Oh. I guess they're normal, too. God damn it. They wouldn't want to be my friend. Try to normalize shit. Let's open some Packers, dude. Look at those Packers. Got packed right there. Meow, 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 meow. Use a hero 30 million times. Shaman. Demon Hunter. Okay. I don't think I know what these mean. Those other ones. Oh, Demon Hunter too. So we just Demon Hunter then. I don't think Shaman even exists then. Alright. We can open some Packers. Let's go. Did I unlock the weekly quests though? Or did I just complete them and what's going on, buddy? What's your status? In 14 hours we have to hurry up, baby. We gotta get them duels, man, with the Demon Hunter. Actually, I have Shaman run as well. Let's go do that. Resume. I kind of hate duels because I just didn't play duels for long enough to start hating on it. It's just what happened. Man, life's so fucking stupid. You know, I had pretty good sleep, probably fucking lame sleep because I don't remember what I slept at. Oh, I was traveling a bunch, walking a bunch, and also dealing with some weird, again, classmate bullshit. I would say I yet again happened to appear in the middle of the school as if there's some kind of event happening. Please stop sending me to school, for fuck's sake. The dream world is so fucking terrorizing at this point. It's like all it wants to do is send me to school and to the school people that I've met, and I haven't met any more people apparently. So that's pretty bad, you know. But still, I can in fact conjure some people into the dream world that come straight from YouTube. Okay, it works a little bit. Intriguing, am I right? Needing a coin is very intriguing too. So I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep my coins. Also, your hero powers suck ass. Suck ass. Alright. Oh my god. Doom Fury. It's the lamest thing ever. I don't need this because I have the hero power, but technically I should equip this anyways. And smack the faceries. Very hard. Very hardcore smack. What was that? Palm reading. Oh my god, that is scary. That is indeed scary, so I'm pretty sure I'm doing this, and I'm doing this, and screw the other strategies. There's just some lame strategies. Also, you know, my hero power is just way better doing damage to my opponent. I don't know. I ain't gonna run away from that. So we're gonna chill in Hearthstone. Maybe force myself to finally make that epic change in my engine. But it's the most tiring thing. It's that one thing that I have to question myself about. Do I keep building something? What do I do? It's potentially like I'm so influential, I actually have to be punched in the face hard enough to be like, okay, I have to do it. But in a way, like, second, this guy has to be smashed in the face. Leave this game, please. Thank you very much. That's what I can say to him. I mean, he has no hope. I don't believe you have hope against this. And I felt like, oh, this hero is not that strong or something. How dare I? How dare you say that to me? Actually, this is pretty good now what he's doing. I'm not gonna lie. He's keeping up. He just cleared my board and shit. How dare you? Okay. We just do basically the same shit. Smash, smash. Guess he's doing pretty well for himself. At some point it's gonna be 10 damage, you know, it's scaling up as we go. No need your arrogance right now, Dragon 9000. I'm sorry. Oh, is that it? Not gonna remove my creature? Yeah. Oh. Don't do that. Oh, don't do that! What's up with that? That's not good at all. Alright, so, if we just continue on smacking his face, I think it's pretty good. It's almost there, you know, it's almost there. We couldn't quite defeat him, but it was a good fight. Let's try again someday, okay? I feel a little bit overpowered, I'm not gonna lie. I feel even stronger than the Demon Hunter variant of smacking face. A little bit too many times. Okay, so, you definitely want to turn into a legendary right now, don't you? Oh, creepy head. I mean, the creepy thing about this is I kind of have everything that I need all the time, and I need to pick the least interruptive piece of the puzzle, right? I think this interrupts the least, but it gives me a totemic search. What am I supposed to do with that? I got no totems. I don't need no totems, dude. I just have carvings, maybe. And that's it. To clear the board? Instead of hitting my face into the board? Maybe. I'll just take the legendaries, though. I'm that type of person. I just can't help myself. I'm sorry. Legendaries? Yeah. I'm a poor guy. I need them legendaries, dude. Give me. And potentially, it just spices up the battle so much I can't resist. I don't know. Yeah, so, yeah, you can tell we're gonna be doing a lot of work on YouTube's right now. Since I'm reminding YouTube CEO a little bit too many times. And it so happens that Susan's face is slapped on as well. And again, it's a 4-hour piece. But it's mostly, like always, it's me trying to explain something. It's not actually, you know, if people are explaining to you things, then it's 20 minutes, it's 10 minutes. It's very simple. It's like, hey, eat these facts. Or fats. Or they're just selling you a burger, actually. Huh. Who would have thought YouTubers are just McDonald's people, you know? That sort of stuff. Ah, that's the one, isn't it? That's the one, dude. Yes. That's how it works. Okay, so I'm definitely drawing a weapon. I'm just kind of pained by the idea that I have to go early, and he has, what do I have? Extra card. That was like the best one too. Believe me. It's the stupidest thing, believe me. Oh, thank God. He's still not discarding anything useful. What a lol? Everything is a lol, man. Every single legendary I got so far was a lol. Legendaries are just that fucking awesome, aren't they? So I equip this, and then I can start hero powering as if I was ready for it. But I have to do it after I play a minion, so just a heads up. Let's go, baby. Jiraxes! This is legendary, dude! Oh my god! I'm so excited. I'm so excited, guys. Ah, no, no taker's gonna get nothing. It's gonna be that loser. Oh, it's one of those too, man. I think you need a Borkler against me, dude. Maybe he doesn't realize that. I don't know. Another Jiraxes. I would fucking play that guy. Eventually. Probably wouldn't play it immediately, no. Alright, we're almost there. We're kinda getting there. 4-5. Here you go. That's a regular 4-drop. You know the sparkles there. It's just very excited. Alright. Let's see it. I'm expecting some real good legendaries up in here. Oh man, that's not good at all. That is scary as hell. But, you know, I can do that. Oh my god. What is this shit? He has to deal with it now. He has to trade into it. What else do we have? Again, I can do this, revolve, but it's like... It's a weak man's play, revolving. Especially when I can't follow it up with anything. That's fucking lame. Let's go, baby. Oh, that's the juicy one. If we only knew that this would happen. The juice, man. Oh, definitely don't kill that. That's way too weak to be killed. Alright, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. You fucking trolled the shit out of me. Alright, let's fucking go. Copy and paste her. Do we need that? Plus 2 health. I like that. We can smash for 14 if we wanted to. That would be pretty sweet. I think we want to copy and paste just because it's a fucking minion to play. It's literally it. There's not much to comment about it. I don't think I'm revolving. I think I'm getting smashed in the face right now. I think I might just lose. This card is just disgusting. Blizzard is getting out of control. Yeah, this is what's happening in Blizzard right now, currently. Oh, look! That's completely normal. That is completely normal. It's 5 damage here and 2 damage here. Just like the doctor ordered. Completely normal stuff. Please. Oh, man. I got nothing, man. I literally got nothing. Nothing. Oh my god. I really want to revolve just because it's getting out of control, dude. Just the taunt! Just like, hey dude! Can you move your taunt out of the way, please? It's kind of irritating right now. I kind of have to move it out of the way, personally, and just fucking... Hope for the best, baby. Eat my ass. If this is oh my god, I'm so... Okay. It's okay, that's completely normal. 2 health is something we can completely agree with right now. That is me winning right now. The death games, the death battle. That's how you win, right? Alright. I'm waiting. The only thing he has to do is play a taunt pretty much and wins the game. Or just play anything on an empty board too. That probably works. Still not that. Nope, doesn't work. Guess I'm winning, dude. Eat this bitch. I might catch up, you know? I kinda set up lethal. You wouldn't think I'm setting up lethal, but I am. So, oh, I guess I'm not setting up these on. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, dude. This is not acceptable. Blizzard, I will call the shots, man. I thought this was a one-drop. Not supposed to win all of a sudden. Oh no, I win. Well, do you now? Excuse me, princess. But I win. Okay, so I don't have lethal. Most definitely. That's the first. The second of all, I'm trying to survive every step of the way. So... Oh! Well, look at that! That's my way out. You know, bail! We bailed, bitch! We got him! Alright, let's see if we can revolve the shit out of him. That is necessary right now. That is my jam. Oh! I guess I just made it worse. Oh, wow. I kind of made it worse. Oh, my God. I don't know, man. If I had a splash, then it would have been fine. But right now, I kind of screwed up. Oh, well. I guess I lose. What else do I do? Because I want to hit that. And I want to hit nothing else. But I kind of have to hit that too. And it doesn't do much, right? But I have to just hit the taunt. Just as a principle of hitting the taunt. The hit the taunt principle, remember one of those? Yeah, it's really bad. Thanks, Revolve. Very nice 6-drop. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. It's a taunt. Who would have thought? Oh, look. It took him 20 minutes to fucking figure this one out. But it's okay, buddy. We don't judge. It's not like I could have not touched you and you healed all the way through. Alright, so... I think we got nothing better but the blader. Smash in someone's face. 6 damage more. Alright. I'm definitely looking for some removal here. For some early game bullshit. So I'm definitely picking this shit. This is pretty tempting too, but like this guy... I don't know what you're doing in this bucket. You're saying you overloaded? Are you sure about that? Because I think overload is the last thing Shaman wants right now. Literally the worst... the worst game mechanic, overload. It can be quite fascinating, because you're taking over the board hostage, pretty much, for a turn. And then you can build up on that. It is very interesting mechanic when it shines, and it's kind of lame when it breaks you. But yeah, overload is a thingy. I don't blame it. It's a thingy. Just potentially Blizzard is a little bit too okay for putting overloads on cards when they're not supposed to have overload. Just kind of okay with that. Just like Totem Goliath had 2 overload initially. Oh yeah, sure. Oh wow, we're brothers. From the same family tree of losers who got themselves the best. Draw 1 card. I would never pick this, by the way. Unless it's like, I'm really fucking desperate. And yet it happened. I kind of have to do this instead of the weapon. Because the weapon just doesn't want to come out. But if it's a good weapon, I can't... Oh, I just forgot about this guy, I guess. Whoops. Dollar. Doesn't speak to me, dude. Quell. What is this? Do we just throw a piece of fucking... a piece of, what? a mirror or something? What's that? What gives you the right to actually put a secret in my face right now? How dare you? That's kind of what we're looking for, right? This ultimate combo wombo thingy. We can do a lot of damage, basically. I think Shaman actually shines later on in the game because I keep doing damage without taking care of the board. And it's almost like nothing happens because I also did take care of the board. What are you talking about, you know? But I did do it. How dare you say back to me that I don't do things the old-fashioned way. Alright. Big boy. Suck it up. Suck it up. Let's see what this guy shows up as. I mean, every single legendary was fascinating until I got myself, oh, let's just get more cards legendary for 2 more health. And that's the one that I needed. Exactly. I was staring at the taunt for 3 turns. 3 whole turns. No. I don't give a fuck about this. If you flood your board with 1/1s, it's your fault. Because I can carvings on that shit. Well, I guess it's one of those times. We're smashing, right? We're max smashing. Where's that? Where's that go? Don't... What do we do, man? We're smashing. There's nothing else to do anymore. I'm kind of giving up on just tempo. I have this. I have Earthshock. Oh, come on! I actually need that Earthshock. That's ridiculous. How dare you, dude? I have what I need. Disrespectful. Oh well. Let's hope we're gonna get a good legendary to chew on, because this is boring. It's like, oh, I guess I win now. I don't actually, by the way. I don't think Earthshock is enough to break through. Oh, look at me. Oh, look at this guy, too. So, is something enough, though? Because I can do 2 damage. I think the... Oh my god, that's not good either. He would have to trade all in, pretty much. So we can actually do it like this. We don't have to go through a taunt. Just, you know. Now that I'm full health, all I need to do is just set up a board. And wait for turn 8 at least. Because that's when I unleash everything. So he does have to trade. Alright, that's cool. See, we're kind of ready for anything right now. It's still a little bit edgy to get myself in this position, right, where he can just taunt up again, potentially, and then I'm screwed. If he does that again, I am definitely screwed. Let's see if I get a weapon that doesn't suck. So, with this weapon now, we're still closer, but we're not close enough for lethal. I can trade like this. Wait. What did you say? I can put him to 1. Putting him to 1 does nothing to me. So, I kind of just have to take it all in. I still feel like there's something more I can do. Just like this, right? Putting him at 1 by also establishing a board. Sounds about right. Also, I don't like him having the stone, so I probably will do this anyways, right? Just like that. That was a hard turn. I'm not gonna lie. It's a hard thing to do. To just piece together a strategy like this. Oh my god. Dude. I think I lost. I think it's game over, basically, yeah. Wait, what? No, it's game over. It's 100% game over. He has to kill the bunny, obviously. Can't be that fucking stupid, though. He actually got busted. I got lucky. I just simply got lucky. No, well, technically, no. This is not playable, is it? Is what it is, man. I'm a bigger brother. Get out of here, you draw one card, bitch. Let's go. Let's keep going. I completed my quest, though, so I don't know if I want to keep going, though. Let's see what we get. Alright, alright, alright. I'll remember this. I'll come back to this game. Don't worry about it. We're gonna find the conclusion of the ultimate battle. Super Saiyan. Smashing Kamehamehas in his... No, it's double fist time, pretty much. His double fist is the perfect fighting technique. I think we have learned our lesson and we need a little bit of a fucking shield up in here, so this works just fine. We need a shield and we need something on board to deal with all the bullshit. Potentially, even just board clears are fine, right? But I already have one Penflinger. I don't want to overload with those guys. So we're just gonna have this. I kind of like the idea of Broomstick always helping out. If you're actually on a losing situation, Broomstick is like perfect way to come back on the board. Rush is just the mechanic that we needed for so long. Nobody's praising that, but I do. I know how much we needed Rush. It actually happened. We don't just have Charge, we have Rush now. Haha. Because Charge was just upsetting. Charge was one of those, oh, you kind of have like a weapon thingy up in there. And a little bit more reach with that. But with Rush, you're like, oh, you have a way to come back to the board. That's cute. You used a card. You played a card successfully. Congratulations, Blizzard did not punish you for playing a card. That would be a very bad thing to happen, wouldn't it? Alright, so we're still... Ah! Well, I still have to play duels, though. You know? Still gotta do it. Still gotta do those hero powers, too. Am I right? Let's go. I still have a reason to. Okay. Okay. We can continue losing, because that's what we do best. Or better than everyone else. We do losing better than anyone else. 3-0, 3-1, I mean. 3-1, I mean, is like, it's like a 3-3. But it looked good at first. It looked good at first, but you didn't pick up passive abilities. So you're gonna get completely obliterated. That's the name of the game, basically. Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't pick those broken abilities. Did someone say message something? Anything? Nope. I guess saying hello does not mean you're gonna say goodbye at least. You know, just I guess he's not active. But somehow he changed into an emperor. Oh, maybe he just left too. I think he left. I think he left. I think you cringe and leave all the time. That's just what people do. They think it's like a completely normal thing to come and leave, when in reality it's like, yeah, you're probably leaving because there's not enough people here, but it's like, are you looking for a zombie apocalypse where people are eating dead bodies and there's like, oh, there's enough zombies eating this dead body, I have to join. I just have to join. It's completely normal. Yeah, I mean, like, that's how I feel, so please, someone, help. This is ridiculous. I'm not a dead body that needs to be eaten. Maybe that's a good thing. Jesus Christ. But the real problem is, obviously, I fucking hate them zombies. Coming and going. It's like... Na 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 na. We have to delete pretty much everything now, so... Clean up the mess, dude. It's like, well, haha, I guess you don't give a fuck. Now the question is, do I actually talk to this person directly? I'll add him as a friend. No big deal. Just because nobody said hello to you either. It's like the saddest moment of your life. It's like, welcome to the channel, dude. Did you see my subscriber count? I cannot pull people out of my ass even if I wanted to. What the fuck is your problem? And people would definitely have this problem because it's just something that I hear often enough at this point. Now I hear it often enough. I don't like playing this, but it is what it is. We're also gonna play Faceless. Potentially. Potentially this. The Chain Gang, because there's nothing to follow up with Faceless. I'm sorry, guys. If I coin Faceless is gonna be terrible. Oh my god. That would be fucking fantastic. Too bad I'm just getting teased. Jirax's would be pretty good too. Obviously it breaks my hero power. No, Jirax's would be trash. Because most of the time you don't want to be Jirax's, you want to be Jirax's in a clutch. Oh my god, thanks, dude! That's the best thing you could have done. He literally did nothing. Absolutely nothing. +1 attack. Plus resistance, basically. For the horde, basically. That's where we're going, baby. We're going for the horde. So someone just didn't know how to play the game. And they got completely obliterated. Alright, Exodia obliterates. Get out of here, buddy. One mistake, and you're out. Just like that. That's how the game's supposed to work. Make a terrible mistake. And, that's what you're gonna have in your mouth for the rest of your life. It's a mistake. Oh, wow. That actually targets my minions. Unbelievable. You're almost there, dude. You are almost there. If only you had a Borkler, am I right? Aw, you have nothing. You got nothing, dude. Oh, I'm sorry. Something's gotta give, man. Gotta smash for that epic damage. I do get overloaded. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Turn 5. No chance. No chance, guys. Don't make that same mistake. Play a card and nothing happens mistake. What the hell? Oh my god! This is fucking ridiculous, isn't it? This is one of the best ones. Oh my god, we're gonna have fun. Holy shit! Fun? Who said fun? That's like the rarest thing that ever happens. Okay. Almost like it does feel familiar to me for no reason, by the way. That dude. That dude just left, right? He seems familiar. And it's kind of difficult to actually see if the guy is like inside or not. Like I have to actually go through every single offline person. I don't know if it's possible to find. Because like, you know, this doesn't work actually. So that's very sad for me. Discord has -20 features right now. Literally -20. It's like, yeah, there's a search bar and it doesn't fucking work to this day. It's getting worse and worse. It's like, fine, dude. So, 10 mana, eh? I was born for this shit. This is literally what we're gonna play, right? Oh, whoops. 10 mana, huh? I think you'll like it. This is one of those things, man. This is one of those games. Oh my god, this is the best. There are no words to describe it anymore. We have to give Dr. 7 a little bit of a heads up in here. Also, we have to restart a day. Daily start, okay. Again, at some point you're gonna see me fiddling around with these buttons in-game. Actually be... Oh, that was weird. Oh. No, we just need one. We just need one of the biggest weapons we can smash. This guy has no clue what's gonna happen. Oh my god. The ramp shaman. I'm scared because it can't actually... Oh my god, we're gonna drain the shit out of him, and drawing one card is amazing now! Woo! Let's go, bitch! Hello, bitch! Look at my power. Inner power. Do you have some inner power, bitch? You bet you do. Okay. One card. Okay, that's pretty good. 3 damage, 4 damage. Oh my god, look at that. Replay it. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Let's fucking top that real quick. Alright. So, if I smash into it, that's pretty good. If I smash through... that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's go. Let's go. Right. Just right in there. Let's slay those monsters. You're probably not gonna clear this, so I'm gonna give him 0 credit for that. There we go. That's 21. But we put 10 points of tempo here, so technically this is still 31 health. Not too bad. He's clearing the board. Congratulations. Not bad at all. Look at you, but you're just gonna go face. You're gonna ignore the tempo entirely. Oh, wow! Look at me! I am dodging some bullet hails right there. Eat this, bitch. Still not drained. His hand is full of shit. Might as well draw a fucking skull now. Get ready for that sort of evolution. It's one of those times, guys. Oh my god, that's the one. That's the one when we say well played, guys. Have fun, bitch. Oh my god, this is the one. You're not ready for 10 mana? I just gave you mana, buddy. What's wrong, baby? Just gave you mana. You don't need mana. Oh my god, so sadless. Sadlist. I love this one. But I don't think I need Lightning Bloom right now. I'm just kind of on the edge of that. Oh man, I don't know what to do. Because both of them suck ass. I think I still want to pick this, just because of the Earth Elemental, just because it's actually big, like 8 mana thingy, but I can like overload myself with ridiculous levels of overload, and I'm still drawing an extra card, so I probably can, you know, Penflinger that stupid spell out of the way, if anything. I can do something, right? Instead of just direct damage to the face. That would be disgusting if I picked the middle one. Alright, let's fucking... Oh my god. That's the way. That is the way, guys. Oh wait, what if it isn't the way? What if the more fun you have, the faster you die? Oh my god, that would be hilarious. I think that the hand is good. We don't have to, like, test for a more terrible hand. However, we are a little... No. Are we edgy or what? Because this is good. This is just perfect for me. The way I see it. And we got him, basically. As always. Thanks for watching, pretty much. Alright, let's see your unit power, bitch. This guy is pretty dangerous. With his fucking, hero power, I would say. It's not an easy defeat. I will literally not be able to clear them. Ever. I will not be able to attack his face ever, pretty much. I can already concede. Oh, wait, what? What's that doing here? What is that supposed to mean? Alright, one of them sucks, so that's delightful. I think we do it like this, right? We smash, clear, and clear. Yes, it would have been nice to get hit 4 damage to the face, but that's not how this game works. Okay. We have 10 mana. We have to spend all mana. Just stealing tempo from my opponent. Literally it. That's pretty good for him. He's gonna be drawing 2 extra cards instead of 1 each turn. Okay. Each turn and then generating a bunch of stuff too. And yeah, maybe 2 extra cards, not just 1. So this is where I go face, pretty much. There's no doubt about that. I just need the maximum amount of tempo as well. And this might not actually be maximum. This might be a terrible mistake. But there's not much I can do. I just have to hit that, right? It's a terrible mistake. The best thing to do is like fill up his board with garbage. Alright, baby. We kind of just got rid of the biggest tempo swinger, so that's good. Just seeing this play took the whole fucking turn out of me. There's so much to learn when it comes to control games. I don't actually know how to deal with those. Okay. Is he not hero powering his most loyal theorist? What's going on? I actually ran out of cards already, so I pretty much lose this game. He got me. This hero is just broken, clearly. Someone needs a nerf, bitch! Someone goddamn needs a nerf. And I quit. Clearly needs a nerf. I clearly can't do the same trick on this guy as I can do on every aggro deck and shit. Alright. Both players cast all spells in their hand. That is ridiculous! I can empty my opponent's hand. Are you kidding me? Yes, that other card was pretty big too. We can have big cards. We can find big cards, right? This is card draw. This is big. This is wisdom. Yeah, I know this is big too. But is it really that big? It's pretty big. I'll take wisdom though. I think my deck can do better. Maybe I have some treasures laid over. Maybe I have some 5 mana legendaries I want to generate. And look how crappy they are. Unplayable garbage. Oh well. At least it was fun while it lasted. Let's have my final battles with people. You know, like, at least my initial draw 1 card is like decent. A supplement to my hero power right now. Alright, opening hand, big boys. We need them big and juicy. But it will still keep the pavilion as always. The thing is just solid, right? We just need solid cards, because if we fail to get solid cards, we're screwed. So he has... I don't know. I don't think that helps you. I'm sorry, buddy. Welcome to 10 mana. The game show where you have 10 mana and you have to do stuff. Oh fucking hell. What is this big boy supposed to be doing here? Whenever your spells deal damage, they deal very damage. Alright. I definitely need to clear this. Because this guy is like the shithole of the entire Fiesta right now. Pretty much doing this. Doing this. Suck a dig, baby. Yeah, that's right. I steal your ice bolt. Ain't got no ice bolt. Was it good? No, it wasn't. I didn't expect this fucking dude to come out of his ass. What a Russian. Oh my god, it's just getting worse. Oh, it's getting much better then. Unless he's drawing a bunch of cards. And I regret everything. Inner weights. Whatever. Oh, that hurts. That's nice. That's pretty bad for me. What the hell is this? This keeps going, dude. It doesn't have rush minions? You're Russian. What's wrong with you? So it literally actually was very, very bad. Very, very bad. Just like a regular, simple regular, you know, thingy. We're used to it by now. I just lose. What the fuck was that, dude? I would love to have cards that cause 15 points of tempo, at least. Pretty good, right? Alright, I guess I have nothing better to do but to play something else. Battlegrounds? So close, so fucking close. Actually, Town Brawl, I think it was shining. Let's see what it's up. New Year's Bash. Okay, the party is here together. We work another player to decorate tower. What? I don't want to decorate anything. But I guess if you insist, I have to surrender to your influence. Oh, someone didn't close the door. And they walked in, okay. What are we playing again? Town Brawl. Sounds like shit. Sounds like I need more cards. That's right, baby. Price went right there. I need more cards. I'm starting first. It's not good at all. Oh. What do we do? Oh! It's a completely different game, dude. The moment we decorate everything, terrible things will happen. Or something like that. Or terrible things will be happening in general. I forgot how this works. We will need minions. Crash the party. It's the old school party crasher bullshit. Let's try and have fun with that. This is 10 points of tempo. That's pretty fucking brutal, actually. Knowing that my opponent doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. You know, it would be very nice if you fucking knew, which... If you were not new to this. If you didn't wake up yesterday and be like, oh, I need to play Hearthstone because that's a new game for me. I never played it before. Huh, interesting. Oh, it'd be party crashed. Party crushed by his ignorance. You fool. What's that? You're doing okay, right? Ah, yes. Every leftover mana is what you use to win the party. So all we have to do is just survive and kill as many of these dudes as well. Pretty useful. Plagiarize. Ah, there's new cards. That's the only kicker in here. So yeah, with a little bit of hiccup, a little bit of a dude what you're doing moment, maybe we can honorably lose. Ah yes, I have to do shitty trades right now. I think 10 points of tempo pretty decent right now. Maybe this doesn't break the game here. Okay, it didn't. No one got mad. Points of tempo. You better do some cool shit with that. Because you just played it, you know. You better fucking tempo out. Not just pretend to like, oh man, I wanted to play some dumb spells. Because I don't know what this does. I'm just a monkey man. It's like good old days. Good old monkeys, you know. That's what it is, man, on the internet. Just a bunch of friends. But in the end they realize, oh, I'm a monkey actually. I can press buttons and ban people. You know, that's what I'm... Welcome to the internet, baby. They're all just friends. They're all conspiring against you because they know too much about each other. You feel so fucking confident. But when a noob comes in, you know, I have to fucking trash him. Because I cannot talk to him. Because he's too scared. What if everyone bans me? Yes, that's what people do these days. Yeah, I get it. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. You're gonna be okay. So, I literally have no idea what to do. So I'll just heal myself and bail. That's what I do. Just bail. Actually, there's nothing to do. Just give him cards. Do you need cards, buddy? Eat cards. Looks like I have a shadow step. Can I shadow step this? That would be hilarious. We would make fun of him all day for being shadow stepped. I think you can. I just didn't try it. Yeah, that's not how you do it. But that's okay. We just realized you don't know how to play the game, period. That's pretty good. If we can carry a noob through this experience. Ah, yes, the card that will not be broken. Alright, dude, just trade them all in. Just like that. I'll try my best. It is what it is, right? It's just excess mana. Is what truly matters. So, Shadow Step? Yeah, baby. Can in fact Shadow Step, so... Eat this bitch. I will replay, don't worry about it. Aw, man. Are you fucking kidding me? You little shit. Oh my god. This is... Oh, you're the noob moment. Ah, yes. Yes, I am. Ah, fuck me, dude. Ah, yes, you want to attack me now. This is how it works, isn't it? Let's try that. Almost there, dude. Almost defeated my Keymaster. You bet he's thinking about defeating it. It's like, no, I still have to do it. I'm still offended by everything. Even though I can't do anything right now. I need to be a part of this comedy show. Or are you just gonna hero power right now? Can you just hero power and shut the fuck up? This game mode is actually pretty damn easy. The difficulty here is nothing. If he just presses the button, it's like, well, yeah. I guess it is our win condition. I just don't want it to be boring. This doesn't do anything, by the way. Unless you start smashing. I will kill this and whatnot. I'm just evil. Alright. I'm not supposed to do any of this. Just very evil. Because he can just attack his stuff. Oh, look. Infinite amount of heals. Now, this is where the game is like... What were we trying to do? To put a circle in a circle slot? Is that what we were trying to do? This was the difficulty of the game? Tyrant Brawl? It wasn't 50-50 whatsoever? It was something else? This is why it's somewhat entertaining to, like, play against other players, more so than if you design easy challenges. But if you do design a good game, good challenges, you don't want to play multiplayer. And for me, because I'm smart, I know how to challenge myself, despite having an easy game. So, that's just me right there. I explained my entire life right now why I played Skyrim. At all. Press this button, please. I guess I have to do it. There's no guarantee that we win afterwards. But you have to believe in yourself. Believe that these guys, they're not these guys, okay? No, we're a little bit stronger. Yeah, thanks for attacking my taunt, asshole. That was very nice. I will never play a taunt again. You don't deserve it. I didn't attack your taunt, asshole. Can't realize that. Yeah, he's so edgy, dude. So edgy. Look how edgy he is. Amazing. Let me try. Let me try to be super edgy right now. I hope you like it. Nothing happened. We have decorated everything. Nothing happens. Didn't expect that at all, actually. You did it! Time to hit the pinata. They're getting out of hand. Ah. Now I'm scared. I wasn't ready for this, actually. I supposed to know this, but I wasn't ready for it. Because I'm still playing with a noob, you know. Alright, pinata, yeah. Full of candy, too. Very nice. Are you ready for it? Damn, I thought this video was gonna be, like, 2 minutes long. Oh, that's the one. That's the one that works. That's the one for me to do. I probably don't want to kill you anymore. This is a bad person. Ah, that's true. Oh, yeah. Shoot my dude. So I get completely obliterated. It's like amazing. I don't need carbs, dude. Thanks. Oh yeah. Try and go face again. Oh, and don't fucking kill this. Because that is not a part of the game at all. You know, it didn't just appear out of nowhere to be not a part of the game. It's hilarious, dude. Playing with the noobs is the most hilarious experience you can have. Alright. Fucking asshole. Now I'm getting mad, dude. It's not okay. He's a noob and he's proud of that. I have to play my entire hand if possible. I can't even attack that, so probably not just gonna draw, because there's just gonna be taunts in the way anyways. Ah yes, if I overload, I get stomped on anyways. Actually, we'll draw and play Drake. Fine. Fuck you, Party Crasher. Could have sapped it. So I'm almost pretty dead. That's what he wanted. Wait. I was burning cards, but still 10 cards in my hand? What do you mean still 10 cards? What the fuck? That was not a part of a plan either. What's going on? Is he gonna attack this at least once? And prove me that he knows that Pinata gives candy, you know? That's like the most offensive noob I've ever seen. I have not seen a more offensive noob than this. He's trying to mill the shit out of me right now. This is a little fucking pesky strategy. It's like, man, there's gonna be a third game mode where you start obliterating your opponent. That's the one. Ah, we're doing it. We're almost there, dude. Ah. He's so fucking happy. Look at it. Look at him go, dude. Look at him go. The alternate win condition. Really nice. Get a life, dude. I don't want him in my friends list, I'm just trolling. Oh my god. That's not how you make things more difficult, okay? I don't want them babies right now. I haven't found love. And I will negate finding love for as long as I possibly can, because that's what women are about. It's like, you have to like them, but you have to hate them with your whole heart. Your whole heart must say to you, women are bad, women are evil. Stay away. You don't want a woman in your life whatsoever. You don't want to ever touch a woman. She will steal your soul. You have to say that to yourself. To remind yourself, oh, there's actually no reason to go out and go for a date, pick up a girl. And be, you know, influential in a weird way of like, oh, I want something from life right now. I'm a very needy person. It sounds pretty terrible. Anyways, what kind of perfect deck are we gonna play today? Well, there's one perfect deck. That's a perfect deck. And it is perfect because it does things. And things are very good. So let's see if that works. I have Defiler. How can I lose? Yashiraj, the Defiler. Are you saving up gold too? 1,500 gold. Can't fuck it up like that. You see it, you see it. Ain't not a big deal. Double check if you see it. I can buy 15 packs. Blizzard is very generous this year. I would say, you know, as a person who has been bullied by Blizzard for long enough, I think they're generous right now. So yeah, I'm gonna have a slow hand, simply because I can recover with a derailed one. And that's the game. And he's slow too. So, well, I shouldn't just say, yeah, well, he has a similar strategy, slow strategy. Because it's bad either way. If he's slow, it's annoying almost. The real question is like, what... You know what this means, right? This means I win all the time. 100%. Please. But sometimes it doesn't mean that at all. Sometimes it means you're a loser and you're gonna own it. Own it. Coaster twice. It's not a good idea. I'm just playing cards here at this point. I'm not looking for good ideas. Now I'm looking for a good idea. So the good idea is definitely a statue. Because then we activate both corrupt cards. I still have Yashiraj and those 4 corrupt cards. Pretty much that's it. Oh, that's fucking lame. He's not playing cards, he's just answering everything. It's so much easier to answer things. If that's all you want to do. This game is for you. It's perfect. It's perfect for you. You don't have to do nothing. Just answer what your opponent does. Maybe I'll be able to clear this. I think I am. Just out of nowhere. Look at that, baby. Five mana, deal 5 damage. It is what it is, man. It's more like a big rush creature than 5 damage. Big rush creature that's only big with a special condition. So, you know. But it's lovely. It's at least proactive. We'd love to see that. Alright. I think we're doing just a proactive move here. Not to terrorize my opponents. With a bunch of small shit, because again, this is brawl material. I just want to win 3 games, okay? Can we move on, please? I don't want to play against a slow deck. It's so sad. So sad. He just sit there. Oh, that's like the worst. It's a cheap way out of this. It's unbelievable. Now there's nothing I can do pretty much. It's like, oh, he's at 23 health. He should have been at way less, because this is turn 7. You can sacrifice 7 health. You know? It's completely normal for him to be at 23 health. See, he just dumps all his cards out of here. Should have played this earlier. Still realizing the the problem that it causes right now. Because I'm not drawing any card draw. That's the problem, dude. It's nothing you can brawl right now, so that's very nice for me. I just need card draw though. Getting pretty sad. No, it's just so lame. Like, I hate control decks. They're too good. They're just obviously good. But they're obviously boring as fuck. So I can't quite confirm that it's actually good. You know, if it's not fun actually. I don't think you needed to do that. Think you needed to do that? That's awkward. I think I have to sacrifice the bladed lady. Wait, what? I would be sacrificing myself. That's lame. That is so stupid. Ah, shit, I wasn't healing properly. Who cares? I just don't have card draw against this loser. Has every card in his disposal to just shut me up. And make me sad and stuff. Let's draw more cards. Lucky you, dude. 5 juicy cards versus my 1 loser. Oh, look at me. I have 1 more turn of cards left. I'm almost there, dude. On the edge of my seat. Being entertained. As always. What is he doing? That's brawl. Yeah. Please let me go, dude. I conceded. I don't want to fucking see who's the winner. But it's like literally just, hey, I'm Blizzard person. I have created your perfect package to see in the end of the fucking video. That 1-1 right there, he wins that entire brawl. Still how the brawl works right now. Still. 5 mana, kill 4 dudes. That's what it is. And it's kill 3 dudes unless you have a 1-1, you know, on the board. You might need that 1-1 to have 20% chance. But we're not talking about chance, we're talking about obliteration. Stop it. Stop playing those stupid control decks, it's ridiculous. Yes, aggro decks are a little bit fucking wonky too, but like at least I know what the fuck they're doing. With control decks, oh yeah, this is a broken card, this is a broken card, this is a broken card. Have all the broken cards. You don't have to worry about, oh, this is a 1-drop, it's kind of good, I can play it early. It's removable, this, it's interactable. A 1-drop, you played it on a fucking board, I can interact with it. And instead I have to react, instead of interact, what my opponent does with his broken, stupid control shit. You know, oh, Reno is broken, oh, then the box is broken, oh, I have never seen this card before. So it's almost like the play rate is all that Blizzard cares about. That's how it looks like. It's just, oh, just because you don't play control decks, that means you can just not nerf them ever? Is that what is going on? They're dodging every nerf? Only combo decks got nerfed, potentially, right? Throughout history of Hearthstone. I don't think control decks were ever nerfed. I think I have to say goodbye to this bad boy. I can't corrupt him. You want to be corrupted so badly? Yeah, we probably need to. As much as it's sad to float mana. Look, I only have terrible cards for control matchup, not for tempo versus aggro matchup. That'd be amazing. The fact that these things matter that much, that, oh, I'm an aggro, I'm a tempo, I'm a control, that's a problem within the game. It actually shouldn't matter. What should matter is just your skill, right? Your skill to, like, oh, I'm aggressive this turn, so I did enough damage to be able to control the game a little bit, and then sneak attack in the end or whatever with a combo. You know, it's a combination in the end what has to happen. It's not like, oh, I'm an aggro deck and that's the end of the game. That's all I figured out that this deck is. It's just one thing. It does one thing. And I play for 10 hours for 5 days or something. No, obviously people don't do that. People still need low entry points. So aggro deck's fine. It's just, again, don't do just one thing. That's so boring. And it proves that if one thing is possible, if there's some broken combo that you're just drawing into, of course that's fucking stupid. I think... I don't know what I'm doing, actually. I really don't. I could do this, and it sucks. This sucks for sure. This sucks the least, so I guess I do this. I just fill up the board, I don't attack. And I get a corrupted weapon. Fun dude. So yeah, a deck is supposed to do a lot of things. Just like every card's supposed to be somewhat flexible. Not like this. Fuck your Reno, dude. I'm glad he's not active. I'm glad it's just a 4/6. Hilarious, in fact. That you would have thought that was active somehow. What? Eat my shorts. It wasn't like the best thing to do, I don't think. But we did it anyways. It is the best tempo play. Even not the best play overall. No, but when I played this, I won. Oh, that's why I have derailed dudes, because it's a dude, and it also summons a bunch of dudes. So it's a win-win, even if it loses. I think he just misplayed so hard that I'm bleeding from my eyes right now. I want to unsee what I just saw. Is this what I exactly saw right now? You could have just cleared the board and have a 6/6 at the same time. I guess you don't need that. I would have been devastated, actually. Unbelievable. Oh my god. He has every answer ever. Look at you, big boy. Ah, here it is. Here's my way out of here. Yep. That's my way out of here. Let's go. It doesn't heal me, but it is what it is. And it doesn't get corrupted. And I don't get to resummon it. But right now, tempo against a top decking opponent, I think it's pretty good. Man, I'm glad that Reno wasn't active, dude. I would be... No. I'm not glad about anything right now. I just lost to a control deck at rank 10 bronze or something. I don't even know if it's bronze. Maybe it's just a turd. It's a literal turd. Turd rank. Probably lethal. Probably win 100% right now. But you never know. Your opponent might burst so bad it will shrapnel on your fucking face. And you will feel like you did not had a good day today. That's pretty bad. Alright. What else do we... It's possible. He can just add me to friends list, harass me, steal my money. I don't have any money, so stealing any amount of money is bad enough. I'll be like, well, holy shit, you have a lot of influence on me. That's unbelievable. And then steal... You can steal gold, you know? You can steal Hearthstone gold. If you can do that, I mean, I'll praise the Lord out of you. But, I guess I'm just being normal about this. Let's keep going. Oh, he declared his age like a normal human being. He declared that he's very old and very resurrect priest, pretty much. Those are the people I found it. There was a question that's like, what kind of people are playing resurrect priest? We need to figure these guys out, man. It's the old people. I get it now. The old people, they're like, oh my god, there's so much to do, but I also want to do a lot of things, but I want to just sit there and be AFK first few turns, because I need to take care of my babies and shit, and weird people that I have in my life. I think I skip card draw, unfortunately. You would think like, oh yeah, it's just a value game. It is. I'm just offended that he's not playing anything that I can smash into. It's that I have to corrupt my cards. This is how you get corrupted, you just wait for long enough. They get sad and stuff. Now with this corrupted, I can start smashing face, not with this garbage. Crescent, true aim garbage. It's supposed to be useful, you know? It's supposed to be fun. Happens to be garbage. Alright, so I think we're doing these trades for sure. But at the same time, oh hello! What a loser! He came back from the dead. Yes. Yes. That's correct. That is correct thing to say. Yeah. The Vector Adventures. Happy New Year. Yes, you too. Yeah. Those questions. That's right. As if I'm gonna fucking answer that question. Nope. Uh-oh. Oh no. No. You're not gonna get away with this, bitch. Haha. Alright, let's fucking go, baby. So, the idea is, we gotta kill them all, and we gotta kill them fast. So that's the idea. I don't think we can afford not killing this shit. Can we afford it, though? Because I want to just go face, right? And he can't kill himself into it, though. Conundrum. Well, I have taunt for that. Fuck that shit. While I think of how I've been. That's pretty good. It's like a lot of phase damage, taunt in the way. So he doesn't replicate his stupid death rattloids. But he can, in fact, Holy Fire my fate. I don't know what he can do. I don't think he can do stuff. I think he's bluffing right now. I think he sits there in the toilet, 78, so that means he's 42 years old? Is that like World War age at this point? World War II age? No, this is a baby boomer. He has to die now. Why did you boom so many babies? I don't like that. Do you know how much love they actually need? You haven't calculated that. I figured that much. Okay. Yeah, of course. You're gonna do that, aren't you? And kill your stupid war god anyways. Of course. What a lame-ass BS he's running. Alright. No, I'm not answering this. No, that's pretty lame. He actually cleared the board. I do have to kind of ignore right now what's going on. But it is what it is, right? It's 3 damage phase. Just like that. Or just like that, I can just ignore everything that's going on. And go face! Oh my god. Isn't that the best thing ever? And just like... summon this big boy. We got him! I still don't know the answer, dude. It's the hardest question ever, dude. It's like, well... now we're just pretending that we care. And that's not how it works. I don't care. Alright, let the battle begin. Oh my god! That was pretty nasty. Straight from the beginning, aren't you? Aren't you? Oh! I think someone needs to clip that. Whoops. I wanted to try. I really did. I did want to see the ending, but it is what it is now. It's just a whack. Just a whack in my face. Hey dude, want some RNGs in here? Take it. It's fun. It's a fun day today. It's very good. Got myself 300 gold. Let's go for another 300 gold. That's important. And then we're gonna get a stupid ass hero skin eventually. We're still not midway expansion wise, so you know we're gonna get there. I'm actually super stoked. Alright. Let's figure out what Vector is gonna talk about next. Yes, it's that fucking easy. If I search I am YouTube CEO, I am in fact YouTube CEO. That's what it says, dude. It is 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 12th, 15th video down there. That's cool. But it still says that I am YouTube CEO because I said it. That's what it is. That's how it goes in life. You are what you say you are. Although I'm secretly a rat and a raccoon at the same time. A ratcoon, man. That's the one. Changing the world. See, we're still lagging 2 years ago on those news. Because that's how we feel. We're changing the world, you know. 2018, best YouTube rewind, changed the world. Easy game. Let's see what subscriptions I have. I didn't check this one out. Onision is spitting his bullshit still. Evil X! Abusive Evil X! I was very hurt by this baby man. By this baby man! Oh my god. It's just a cute little bitch head, okay? You pick her up and you dump her and you're like, oh, yeah, nah. But instead, Onision makes a career out of it. I guess you did just that. Pick up someone, survive, and make a career out of it. That's even deeper than that. Fucking crazy. Except nobody likes his career, so I don't know. I don't know if that worked. Not sure if that worked. Did he die in the end? Because he keeps teasing us about that and keeps playing. Keeps fucking jumping, splashing, not drowning? Is he drowning yet? Nah? We need spoilers, I'm just saying, you know. Spoiler, 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 spoiler. Da, da, da. Saving world, huh? And leaves. LOL. Another clickbait. PewDiePie needs to be punished. I'm just saying. That's how you play Minecraft hardcore. Usually. You don't actually want to replay it all over again. But that's the weirdest thing about Minecraft hardcore. You just kind of put yourself a little bit of a challenge, at least. But it's not a big of a deal. It's not something that's, again, replayable. It's just for babies to watch. Invisibility strategies? What? Oh my god. Damn, what the fuck? This dangerous women thingy is pretty fucking good. Because it reminds me of how actually good Ariana Grande is. Just like, you know. Like, what is this fucking stupid Taylor Swift boring album? Where's my fucking Reputation 21 or whatever? Reputation 2020. That's the Reputation. That's a year with the Reputation. Where's the fucking album? Why two mediocre albums can't fucking put up a good show right now? So the same goes for Dangerous Women. Like, it fucking blows my mind right now. I got reminded of the hits. I'm like, why is this not in my life right now? Why am I fucking distracted by hits that just don't make sense anymore? You know, like, whatever she's doing right now doesn't make sense to me, but it is what it is. So let's fucking slowly untangle this mess. I can't do it quickly because I have to respect her now, so I can't just listen to her songs. There has to be a reason for that. You know, if someone has to be beaten up by the amount of influence they have generated. I kind of let Dr. Phil slip against Ari. We can let it slide. I will not forget it, but it's a slide. You can't fucking turn back the time. I'm sorry, guys. We're already deep in the second day, okay? It's pretty deep. This 18 means pretty deep. Alright, so I'll just keep going. They don't want to show views on this fucking stuff. Even though Ari got like 19 million views on the first episode. That's no likes or dislikes. What the hell is this? Who would do such a thing? I don't get it. I don't give a fuck about Vivo. But they just beeped Justin Bieber. Look at that. He just got beeped. Babed. Baber now. It's his new name. Okay. Everything else is boring. Look how many uploads today. It's ridiculous. How many people do I have to subscribe to get uploads that are a decent amount? Technically, all I have to do is just go to TikTok and sit there, and it actually would work. That is pretty scary. Revelation. No matter how much work I put into YouTube, it just doesn't goddamn work in the end, apparently. What you're witnessing right now is the opening of the first night in the cafe. Would you look at that? After 20... days. I got my first night. And despite... How is this gonna work? I don't know. Okay, we'll figure it out as we go. But naturally, I'm just taking a point and sitting on it and see how long that will take. And yes, I can distract myself because the point itself immediately slips through our hands. You think you can think about pink elephants, but you can't think about them for too long until they start bleeding out one way or the other. They're gonna slip through. Is that special thing? Yes, it's hard not to think about something. But when you actually do it and you have done it, that's the way to go through, just like with sexuality. Right? Just do it. Just get yourself off, basically. Stop being gross about it. Stop being sweaty and all that bullshit. So here you go. Alright. Moment of truth, boys. If I do this and it works, then I have worked around the problems that I was causing myself. And we're gonna see the maximum threads. I still don't have it. Still don't have it working. Just the very, very edge. Which makes no fucking sense. I don't know, man. It's so fucking lame. I can do this. I can do 32, 32. Just fine. But when it comes to anything else, when it comes to separating those numbers, I can't do it. And I have to solve this mystery as fast as possible. I actually wasn't able to do this one either. Well, that's fascinating. Alright, then there is still a clue then. I did it. This is, in fact, more threads. But it's not looking good. But it's high resolution, so it's like 4 times more threads, 4 times more resolution. Doesn't work very well at the moment. But if I reduce the resolution, let's see what starts happening. If that's even possible, though. Because it gets a little bit awkward. Like, how do I reduce this, right? Is it enough to just modify the mass values? And we're gonna get out of this unharmed? Because potentially no. Potentially I didn't do that. Available. So that's the question now. How the fuck do I do this? Because it's something that I left out unchecked. I think 64 grid is okay. 32 grid is a little bit more suitable, but the real idea is to actually push more thread count possibilities. Just that's it. That's literally it. Maximize all the threads that my GPU can actually give off and solve at once, right? You can imagine there being like tons and tons of threads pretty much doing the same calculation, right? But if I solve the same calculation multiple times, different amount of times, from different sources, that's as many arrays as I have, pretty much. And the more I can put into this system, the faster it will go. And also, it will explain itself, pretty much, why it's fucking lagging. Because I'm not utilizing the maximum thing. But right now, again, if I increase this number, resolution increases. I need to somehow untie that too. Alright, so I think it's pretty simple, right? The math is 16 times 128, and you get 2K resolution, right? But I can pick the resolution that I want. Times 9, right? That's the normal resolution. 2K on 1152. But I can pretty much pick these numbers up at random and scale them down quite a bit. By half is ideal size, and there's probably no other better way to do this. But the real question is, did we got any improvement? Because otherwise I will fucking, you know, will be very disappointed in the rendering method. If there's no improvement, like, there's no hope. That looks good. That looks decent, and this looks bad. Because we went back in resolution, where it's used to be. Yes, maybe there's a little bit of a distance. Check. Stalled flickers there too. Doesn't seem like it improved whatsoever, which scares the shit out of me, actually. Meaning that the improvement's somewhere else, but I still feel the distance, the black stuff is out of the way, in a way. So that's actually a positive change that we can use against it. I'm pretty sure that even the first black things that come out... How do we call this, by the way? The limitation, basically. The rendering limitation, right? The first rendering limitation that pops in is quite far away. And when we first hit this rendering limitation, we can replace it with just smaller things, like 1 pixel things. I mean, every single object is now so far away, we can just replace it with a dummy object. Pixel size flat plane. Pixel sized flat plane. It's just so simple. So, with that in mind, okay, so what are we going to be doing now? There's also distant resolution here that is supposed to use exactly res x and res y. This is what I was contemplating about, but the real deal is pretty simple right now. Even though I mean, it doesn't matter, honestly. It doesn't quite matter. This would be the pixel gap, but I just need the maximum amount to handle this. It's not particularly disappointing knowing that, in fact, I got myself an improvement of some kind. Right, so if I do this... Oh, shit. It must be literal number, that's why I didn't use it. Oh, of course. Well, that's annoying. Because I kind of have to manually adjust those numbers. I'm probably going to change the way this works entirely, but... This is the number I wanted to change. So because the amount of pixels I shrunk down by half, and a tiny bit more, because I happened to cut a 9 into a 4. Let's see how it looks like now. It's literally 1:2 ratio screen, which is like, why didn't we just do that already? It looks decent. it still looks decent here, which is max resolution. I mean 2K, right? 2K resolution here, 4K here, terrible 4K, but it is what it is. But still, I don't see a big improvement at all. I do see a difference. I mean, we still don't encounter any problems, rendering problems. I guess that's the improvement. Now there's no rendering problems. And all the distant rendering problems is its own beast to deal with. So I didn't actually receive much help at all. What a fucking foolishness. There's one more thing I can do, obviously. I can go deeper. I can go even deeper, but I can only do this 2 more levels. And we're out. And it is 4 times. I just did it 4 times. I took this down by 4. So, but it shows even better results this way. And now changing this number is actually possible. Back in the day, I couldn't even change it because it was so linked. Okay, this looks fucking fascinating now. No, this looks pretty bad. This wouldn't make much sense to lag. Maybe a little bit. Maybe it stopped lagging somehow. It kind of does the same thing too. So unfortunately I didn't got myself a perfect out condition, and at the same time there's still a little bit of a glitch here. You can totally see it. Probably has some... No, I don't even know, man. Or some pixels disappear from those blocks. The grass and the flower. It just disappears, it just gets cropped. So awkward. It's not very consistent either. I think it hits this block, right? But it crops everything out. Which makes no sense. I don't know. I wouldn't give a fuck about this tiny piece of error. The performance is what we're dealing with here. So yeah. We're still supposed to cut this in 4 by 4. So let's see what happens there. This is a tough one. This one is right in my face. Okay. It still looks... Oh, whoa. Now we're talking, right? But it still shows me 10 FPS, but it feels so much better than 20, right? At the edge, it's pretty bad. Okay. So we just push this number and the distance doesn't matter much. We can figure it out. Alright, we just push it a little bit further. Let's see 500. 500 is gonna look terrible. I'm pretty sure at some point it just breaks down so badly. But we need to figure this out. That's the wall keeping me from working forward. I mean, until I completely... It looks pretty good at high res, this low res. Tons of problems, actually. This makes no sense now. There's something being loaded up to that point. And we're not reaching those 30 FPS that we would normally expect for this kind of look to deliver. We're only getting 20. Which is like inconsistent, isn't it? Well, kind of inconsistent. The real question is like just sliding those values constantly. Should have done this by now, but alright. So despite my best efforts, a much bigger problem is me not having a goddamn way to input anything. Actually, there's a weird thing, right? There's a weird thing. I think high resolution now doesn't suck that much anymore. It doesn't suck that much. High resolution also is pretty smooth. And when we're talking about high resolution, this looks way better than the last thing. And it's not like 4 times less, but it does feel like a little bit less graphics. Actually, it drops frames so badly for some reason sometimes. But okay, like this is it, this is this, and this is like the decent resolution here. Yes, it's definitely slower. But this is what we want eventually. And it kind of feels good in that sense. Get to see, maybe we'll get to see even the glitch itself here expose itself, how it works, because we can kind of see the boundaries now. And that's a funny thing as well, how these boundaries work. I don't know, it's not exposing itself. I don't know. I like this, man. Okay. Just need that fucking magical wand. Because, like, who's training my computer right now? We would never know. This one is true, right? Now that you come closer, it's very, very easy to read through objects. No, I can't say that objects are straining. Everything just works nice. Okay. Alright, I'll think about it. Let's see it, boys. What I need to do right now with these control tools, in case they work, first of all, we have to test that. Seems okay, right? Maybe a little bit edgy, actually. Oh, there's one more tool that I did not add. So let's add that as well. Oh, come on, come on. Control 5. You don't have to have specific names. So this one is at 1,000. And the way, oh, I see what's going on here. Still haven't assigned. So the way I'll try and do that, I'll try and figure out how an algorithm would look like. Trying to automate or find the most optimized way to in between these numbers. Maybe there's something that I'm missing, basically. And every single time I'll just add control tools like this. It seems ridiculous, and it is ridiculous. It's still quite manual. So I'll control this. Heat level. That's the control 5. which I put at 1000 here. Alright, and then we're gonna start switching things up real fast. And seeing a difference kind of real time-ish. I still don't have direct access, so I cannot do it while the screen is maximized. And so the idea of this whole thing is to kind of make a table, I would say, of how frames change. I'll basically start reading which controls create what kind of frame rate. It's a slow observation type of deal. I can sort of see it down here. Right, you probably can see it too. You can see quite a lot. You can see it down here. I can actually see a regular frame rate. So potentially we can just adjust values and things get kind of interesting. So the way it's supposed to work, if I increase something like this to 2000 from 1000, it's supposed to basically reduce frame rate by 4 times. But it's not doing that, right? So the first idea is I can definitely have 2000 easily. And maybe there are special conditions in which this doesn't work as expected. This is nice because this is a high resolution, right? Working at 8 frames, but at full resolution, something that I can, fix and optimize up to this level. This is literally maximum level. Literally maximum. Literally my goal. So having it at 6, which is what it looks like, 6.5 FPS. Alright. But again, this is like the goal. Alright, so I'm gonna be playing with these values, seeing if there's anything sketchy here. Because again, if I move these values, they're supposed to kind of work out for me. Accordingly. Someone like, if I move this up. Actually, it's so difficult to move this around. It's so fucking stupid the way Unity works. I can't believe it. Alright, I can stabilize. If I click the screen, it starts moving the screen. But I can basically stabilize on this point of view and start basically moving the values instead and seeing how things change, how the FPS change. But I still need a more accurate version of FPS. So potentially the second reading, the most stable number, is going to be my reading. Looks like 160. And the lower it is, the higher FPS is. 160. So we'll figure this one out. Just like that, and I'll fucking document everything. And see if there are some mid values I'm messing up. The idea of these numbers, they're trying to it's so tough. Until I finish my job, it's just so impossible to actually explain anything. It's kind of awkward. The other way to look at it is every time I reach the black boundary, this is this is where I'm kind of losing a lot of value in rendering, right? Yes, the FPS is going down. So at the same time, I'm looking for where's like the optimal number for the black boundary to not be broken like this, to not be visible. But it's still something like I would struggle with. I would need like an exact number of how much it is on the screen. I still don't think the control panel even works. God damn it. Now that I have it. Like if we look at super low, the super low resolution, impossibly low, we still don't get enough of anything, honestly. This is where things are so lame. You wouldn't think this is not 60 FPS, but it isn't. It's trash. At low resolution, same thing. So, that is fascinating now. Because none of this makes sense. None of it seems aligned. That if you increase something, frames drop down. Okay, so I do have to touch that. Okay. How steadily do they drop down? It's like I increase like this. This is 25. So milliseconds wise, at 100, from 2 to 100, there's absolutely no difference. Very awkward. That is a very awkward move, I would say immediately. From 100 to 200, we get a little bit of strain now. Okay. So we had... Okay, I have to document this. Now that's what I need to do. This is the best way I can describe this. We have to align values to 1-to-1 scale. 3000 looks good, but the best look is at 300. Yes, the rendering feels off, but we get good FPS rate. Now, there might be a slightly better adjustment, and it does seem, you know, like steadily rise, but like this jump doesn't quite make sense, right? And the question is, what kind of rendering change does that make? So at 7000 it looks like this. Yes, you can only see a fucking snippet of this, unfortunately. All the way down to casters. So you can see it from here. And that's kind of what you're supposed to look at. Alright, never mind. With 3000, however, you pretty much don't see any flaws. I can probably extend this a little bit. Alright. I do want to get a low reading. Alright, this looks good. At 3000, it looks real nice. At 700, however, it's something that we can work with. But the difference is not good enough, right? It has to be 1-to-1 scale. So we have to move these values around until we find 1-to-1 scale. And that's a lot of work, potentially, but I don't know. I still don't know what I'm doing, because, like, this is just awkward. This is the point where I'm like, okay, I'll take the education now. Yes, please. I'll take anyone who knows anything about anything in this situation. Potentially, now we can split those values. We're going to take the most awesome view, which is 3000. Is there an even awesomer view? 20,000 looks like this. So I don't see a big difference from 3,000 to 20,000 at all. There's not even a big difference in FPS drop. This is purely inability to organize objects. So I think we can take it as a max value, right? 50,000 is max. So we can also have a max value and record that. Now with max value, it is pretty grim territory because that means none of these values matter. That's what max means. Which is pretty fucking grim. Max value is 1 to 130. 130 is good. To call something max is a little bit an edge. But that's what it is, so that's good. Alright. It's so nice that max value works, because there's just a few adjustments and all of a sudden everything looks good again. And then there's a few bug fixes and we wrap it up, man. But we still need to know, where do I get frames? Frame rates. What do I do? It looks so fucking wonky up there from this view. How do I modify this view though? Because it's just an image, right? That my camera looks at. Potentially even that shit lags. Who knows, right? The stupidest thing. Updating an image lags. Not sure how much frame rate it takes, but it does take quite a while to create an image this size. So the question is like, I don't care. I really don't care. It's not a question. Unity just sucks. That's the question right there. Do you suck, Unity? Is it really that bad? Because in the end, that's what it is, you know. Just blame the goddamn system. No. It was pretty good when I was ray tracing not objects. But now that these are in fact objects, the mind is still blowing for me, because I haven't like truly done anything about it. So we have other values now that we can test. We will put this at 3000, and then we check if any value is close at 1-to-1 ratio at all. Also, I forgot to check the resolution thingy. Let's do that real quick. Yes. If I increase the resolution, my frame rate drops in half. And one more time in half, specifically in half, and does, you know, have an effect on the rendering quality too. Alright, so this is something to be expected in a way. Half is understandable. I was freaking out about it in the comment, making a comment about it. This is fine. Man, this is so close to actually, I want this, you know, to work. At 60 FPS, it would just destroy the shit out of me, and yet I'm just close and far away enough at the same time. And no matter how many threads now I'm using, doesn't make a difference. Unless I made some kind of mistake, right? If there's a mistake, then I'm an absolute loser. One of those things, you know, like, oh, let's recode everything, because that's a nice thing to do. That's one of those things that you can come up with. But I don't want to be this brutal with myself. There is probably something I can cut through. Maybe some pre-rendering size, I don't know. Because the objects can not just be organized, but they can have predetermined values, so I don't have to calculate those values. But again, now the biggest challenge is knowing what the fuck matters in this position. If I change this, will I get FPS? What will matter? You have to be such a fucking crazy ass engineer to dive even deeper into performance testing. It's ridiculous. Jesus Christ. Oh hey, performance tester, you know. It's one of those moments. Oh hey, I guess you're better than an engineer? Performance tester. Or are we coming out the other end, basically? Just like, you know, up and down. Or like, oh, this is very difficult, and this is very fucking awkward. It's easy again. What is that? Performance testing. That's ridiculous. But this is why you need an algorithm to do this job, because it's so easy, but it's still more and more relevant. You know, this is why we use algorithms to actually do this job. We cannot... Humans literally cannot walk through this that easily. But potentially it's still possible to let enough humans walk through. And this is what creates this fear of AI, I think. Because AI is capable... We're capable of placing AI here that does all these grindy jobs, because they're easy jobs, actually. We just have to find out what is the most optimal thing, what is the most annoying thing to deal with. And in a way, you know, like, maybe I just have to wait until AI is in my hands or something, or become an AI engineer, because this is so pathetic. This is so pathetic. I actually need AI. I do have to tell everyone about this. Because that's what they use right now. They use AI to find the best performance. They use AI to find code sticking out, basically. And it's the most painful thing. All I want is just to make games, please. And get attention and get my fucking engine checked out, you know, by professional. It is one of those times, you know, you gotta be checked by a professional. But only if they actually like me. Fuck you guys if you don't like me. Alright, so I don't know, man. This is just one of those moments. I'm gonna be sitting and playing with numbers. Exhausting. I guess the most important thing about the controls is what would happen if I go from a casual point. Basically turn them on and off, just like that, right? Go from 0 to a regular value. Going from not using it to actually using it, which in this case kind of looks awkward over here. I don't know why it's flickering there. But, oh, you don't see it, it's again on the bottom. So we're gonna figure this out, right? Just like that. We're gonna turn all these 4 switches off and on and see what happens there. Oh yeah, and there's also one more thing. What I wanted to do initially as well, I thought that organizing objects is a little bit too much on a 64 by 64 grid because it creates a lot of conflict. And that conflict pretty much stacks up as, you know, a waste. At the same time, 32 by 32, I don't know, it's just better. So we're going to put this in the control panel as well. We're going to create a grid system. Potentially I can already do the grid dynamically and not much is going to change because the grid is a dynamic number. The mass is something that's embedded here, right? Very, very initial stage of the code. But the grid is just being used to execute the code. That's fine. We're going to be able to use that in the control panel. And I'm thinking again, 32 is actually a little better. We should go down. Now, if I change 32 here, I need to take also into control panel another thing. And also, it's still the question of like how much FPS am I losing because of this. This is actually pretty straining, I would say. So we're gonna go down here first and look at it this first. After I've done switching these, I'm gonna do 0 to default, and then I'm gonna do default to 10 times. Those kind of switches, and see the performance there. So only one switch was like super heavy, and this is the object switch, I believe. It's right here. Every time an object cycles through, it takes away a little bit, basically by default. There's no real way to actually dodge this, which is, you know, the lamest switch ever. It's like the most default switch. So it is pretty much going max value, I would say, in terms of how much change there is. So the more interesting switches are these ones. And this is kind of what should tell you, or tell me, what would be the default value for those switches, right? This exact layout. Maybe if I do a 10x per 100x performance, it becomes like extremely obvious. It's really hard to say. Or it's not that difficult to say. We're just gonna align these values to be at 70 milliseconds and see what those values look like. So let's switch from default to locked at 70 milliseconds. Alright, so that's another test. I do need some kind of pin. I think just using a pin is completely fine. Where am I? What's the fucking thingy there? And I want it on the frequently used too. I want it, dude. It's a tool. Where are you, Mr. Pin? How come I don't know the name of that thingy? It's like Attack or something. Attack of Titans. I still remember the name. Attack the Titan, actually. Here it is. Pushpin. Well, fuck you, Pushpin. S-Spin, okay. Spin? Is that what you want me to call you? Want me to call you Spin? Come on. Oh. H-Spin. Oh, I'm sorry. Round push. Oh, come on, dude. Why there's so many pins, but sometimes when I fucking look for a table or something, there's not 20 tables for me to choose from. This is literally it, dude. This is my life. Those emojis that I use. This is really important to me. H-pin. Second H-pin. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Discord. It's the new company now that I have to thank a lot to. Alright, so let's find what values are locked at 70. And then kind of cut those values in a decent proportion. I don't know, maybe at 90. Maybe I lock them at 90 instead. We'll see what happens now with this observation. That's impossible. How is second control so cheap? Oh, look. I happen to be on every single pixel that I need to fucking add to. And it's like the cheapest shit ever. I can have it at 50. Doesn't do jack shit. Doesn't make a difference. How come that's the case? That's the most mysterious thing I've ever seen. It barely makes a difference. It's supposed to be ridiculously expensive because it's for every single pixel that belongs in this tree. But technically now, we have only 8 pixels in every single tiny frame, right? 8 pixels per ray. That's not exactly that big to deal with, so potentially that's the case. We usually only take 0 to a certain amount of pixels. So, in a way, this is all linked. But this is the first barrier to break. Is this pixel gonna be used barrier, basically. So, it is not very expensive anymore. That's all I know now. 2 things. If I get dragged to the hospital, I have to change one behavior, right? One behavior. If I have to talk to authorities, they ask me a simple question, I have to change one behavior. And also, we're gonna get to this as well, but this is dropping my frame rate, so I have to close it down just a little bit. Just for now. After I finish my point. So, there's no real good place to put my points right now in. But it is what it is, right? Don't tell people if you're on or off medication. This is private information. They should judge you by your behavior. By all means, right? It just makes all the sense. It doesn't matter if I'm on medication. It matters whether I am controlling myself. And if they strain a switch that doesn't matter, they can get away with tons of damage, basically. A person can get away with tons of damage. And authorities love to fucking click that switch on and off over and over again. Just, is this on or off? Which one is it? I really want you to be on medication, you know? That's fucking stupid. That is the stupidest thing, right? If your intention is for people to be on medication, then you're evil, pretty much. Because your intention is supposed to be letting people be off medication. Medication is just supposed to shut something down that's out of control. That's about it, you know? That's usually how it works. That's usually the straightforward solution to everything. And medication can't be very complicated either, you know? It's just something that comes to your system, happens. Goes through a system, yes. It is magical candy in a way, and you should probably eat all of the medication in the world. Just because, you know, just to have fun. Fun rides. That's what we should do as human beings, you know, play with medication. But, you know, if I can play with it, if I can attest performance, if I can attest what it's doing, and potentially food is just, you know, I look at food as like energy source. I look at medication as like, what is this? Ants? Am I eating ants now? What's going on? I don't need to eat anything. I don't need to put anything in my mouth that's not energy-based thing that doesn't make me up. You know, as a human being, just I'm made out of energy pretty much. Not necessarily even like all the ingredients the food is made out of. Because, you know, your DNA fucking factors everything. It's just your energy levels, if they go down, things start to get out of control. That's the real medication. Food's the real medication. And then if you're too fat, you know what the next real medication is. But you have to get to that level of fat. I mean, in a way, fat people are just better people. Because they have at least solved one problem in their life. Being fat is a secondary or a first world problem, you know. You have to get way up high to become fat. That's fucking crazy. Now, if you overcare about muscle too, it could be a problem, but I don't think that's the third problem level. It's definitely something worth noting. Being fat already means you solved one problem very well. And you should feel good about yourself too. You should feel like your expertise is needed. How to enjoy food, how to turn food into calories, and that's it. That's where the story ends. Food calories, right there. Yes, a diet helps. A diet helps. Now, another thing I was thinking about this thing, right? So it's a bump where you let AI take over, pretty much. And pretty much AI can take over here as well, right? The easy jobs too. The entry point jobs. But like, why are we doing this? There's even potentially an easier thing. What my code can do is create where there are actually 0 things to change. The code is so optimized, there's nothing to change. How is this possible? Well, there potentially are multiple ways to do rendering, right? And there might be a perfect way to do rendering. A perfect way where what you put in, it's a 1-to-1 ratio. What you put in, that's what you get out. The scary part is, this was the first rendering method that I used. What I put in, that's what I get out. That's the first rendering method that I got in and into. And the more rays I have, you know, it will pretty much define resolution. It will pretty much define how everything works. Yes, I have a similar method here, but now I have to adjust a few values. You know, there's now a few maps almost reorganizing themselves, all that bullshit. Maybe I can take a step back and find a use for a sorting method instead of actually amplifying the sorting method as the new way to do things, right? Maybe I can just use it somehow, but or at the same time push this forward some other ways where, again, the default values are embedded in the system. The way the code works is the default value. It sounds weird, but this is where AI disappears. Because we all already know the default value of everything. And we just need to input, a certain amount of energy. It's almost like, real life. You just need to put effort and energy into something and it will work the way we want. Because the real question is like, how do we have fun in life? That's a pretty interesting question, actually. It doesn't scream technology immediately. It only screams technology because we need to ensure that we're all well fed, but at the same time it's like, well, we invented wars too. Ugh. And now probably wars have been distributed in so many different tactics as well. We just kind of expect people to be hostile, which is unbelievable to me. I think that's the biggest problem ever. The expectation of hostility that's out there. The reasons that we find to hate other people is just something I can't handle very well. And it happens to be a letter E on this one. I'm kind of just extending, right? This extends. Yeah. It's still hard to believe how hostile we are to each other. It's almost like we meet the old world. We're constantly meeting the old world and we respect it a little bit too much, but the old world doesn't know how to do anything. It just pretends to know. It's just intimidating you right now. But the real world is socialism, pretty much. Socialism that you would not understand whatsoever what socialism is and why people praise it so much. They have a good feeling, they just have terrible understanding. Because socialism can also be easily hijacked with governism, with authority. It's just very simple. Right? Who is the most social person? Well, if you put a speaker onto your mouth, you become the most social person. That's not how things work in socialism. In socialism, everyone has a fair chance, and that's about it. Right? And the fairness is being fucking hammered down as well, as much as possible. Grinded down to the particle of water, into free-flowing water. Every single particle of water has equal amount of chance to be in any location of that body of water. Obviously, when you randomly have been selected for a location, you have to kind of stick around in your location, but you can still move around. Water moves around within itself. So, and it's all fair, it follows the same laws of physics. No single particle of water suddenly fucking transcends laws of physics and starts fucking doing crazy shit besides evaporating so you don't belong in a society, or freeze so you kind of stick in the same place forever, because you really liked your place where you stayed, so there are two states to change from, but you normally want to move around in life. You want to stay liquid. If you're water, you want to stay water. You know what I mean? It's kind of fascinating, the things you can fucking matrix about. Alright, so I'm gonna go back and do the switches. I still don't know if that even fucking matters. What I think matters right now for me is doing a 32 grid and see how that works. See what the performance of 32 grid is, and then see also with that I need to put this into a 5 because this just happens to be too much. So I still need to control these values if something is a little bit out of control in terms of how much they give me, right? If I push this up, I might get more the experience as I ordered, pretty much. I get pretty much what I ordered. Now, again, finding that special spot is in this number also important. All right, so it's going to be 32. Let's see the performance. 32, 32. Da, da, da. The performance should be a little bit better. However, there's one more thing I have to do in order to get a better performance when I change this number. So there's a grid size, right? I need to put this grid size, somehow align it here. Because right now I can do this times 4. That means I can potentially do times this again, divided by grid. Square rooted, maybe? Does square root even exist? It should. But no, there's no way square root is actually useful. So yeah, it's one of those things. I'm not sure about. I just have to find that default value again. And it's a little bit annoying. So it's either times 4 times 10, because that's how the grid changed. And it's not supposed to have changed much else. So it's actually improving performance quite a bit. Does it do that? This is terrible. But the difference between 2K and 4K is now quite significant. So I like that. And this is very bad. Now 1K and 2K. Oh, what? So which one is it? Oh my god. No, the performance went down. That's terrible. The performance went down. Are you kidding me right now? It kind of makes sense, doesn't it? It kind of makes sense that organizing things is important, first of all. And the performance comes down very, very rapidly. That makes sense. And then it all is connected quite a bit. I just don't know how to goddamn read the damn thing. Jeez. Also, there's one more control value I have, but it's not supposed to do anything. No, it's not supposed to do anything. Okay, so we still have 8 FPS, 15. This is normalizing. If it's normalizing, then we find another control value we need in that sense. Yeah, it's normalizing, okay. Except here, the 1K resolution is still inferior to 2K resolution, which is scary, right? So what are we talking about? Why is it that way? Well, no, it's not that inferior, right? Because now we see black limitations pop in, and here we don't quite see that I only see that in a distance where we read too many objects. Potentially, again, there's just more and more observations stacking up pretty much that we have to do. Science, basically. See what science is? We fucking figured out what science is. Science is literally this thing. Let's observe things after we did this. Well, your system is not perfect. I'm sorry about that. We have to push this as much as possible. That's the true fucking science. Okay? I don't know what this is supposed to... No. This is how science looks like. Alright? Maybe like this. Some dude screaming after observation, okay? That's how science looks like right now. And fucking crying and screaming and fucking angry screaming. Every emotion imaginable, dude. It's like, please, come closer to God mode. Where you don't have to test a bunch of values and adjust those values. That would be disgusting. And again, AI kind of fixes that problem. So in a way, AI is something that we need. That the observation of performance, but we need to push that even forward, where we have to understand why AI chose a certain method, a certain principle to follow, because everything follows principles. There's no escape. There's always a reason to do something, you know? So in this sense, I am failing hardcore. Like, I thought changing the grid is gonna do something, but it doesn't do it. It just doesn't make a difference. Oh my god, that's a... Now I'm just gonna actually think about if there's a better rendering method then. I literally just want to think about that for a second. Because this doesn't translate very well. Now, okay, we have these values too. Of the major value that makes these black squares a pair. Okay, so we're gonna do the tens. Okay, this one takes chunks like these, so we can kind of buy in. It's almost like buying frames, if that's possible. And then there's the major value of buying frames like this. What kind of frames do you like to buy? Can I even buy frames properly, or is it just way worse? At 300, we have defaulted at 55. What? Oh yeah, that's good when it's down. It's good when it's lower. Ah. Yeah, it's good when it's slower. This is not frames per second, this is milliseconds it takes to render, so this value is like the most expensive one, the first value. Alright. So I'll look into that. I pretty much have to turn this into a game of its own if I want to fucking get through with this. This is the most boring thing. So at 300, we get kind of shitty performance, but we get 65 milliseconds, which is a slight improvement. No, it still looks like it's 15 FPS though. But it is more milliseconds. Wait, that's not an improvement. That's a downgrade. Jesus fucking Christ. It is a downgrade. Having a higher grid is a downgrade. Fuck my life, dude. So maybe what we have to do, what we have to try and do, is upgrade the grid in a way that doesn't suck ass. Because right now it's gonna suck ass. What is gonna happen Yeah, it is. It is important. Yes, 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 yes. Of course. Because we need more threads. I forgot about that little shit. Uh-oh. Maybe even having a grid is actually bad. I didn't thought about that. But no, it's important to like organize every object. It's just, oh, okay, this is interesting. Because I'm not utilizing max threads unless I utilize proper grid as well. Revelation again. And again, you wouldn't have these revelations if your system already works properly. If your system already recognizes what it has to do, which is like maximize threads, pour in effort into that fucking cup right there, and it works, fucking works, alright? And it just has to work. You know, when the system just does just that, I don't have to fucking think about nothing. I just add more energy into it. I just fucking buy a better computer, for fuck's sake. You know, that's what I fucking do. You know, add more computer into the computer. That's what I do. That would be just the easiest solution to everything, obviously. Fuck yeah, dude. Just add more computer. It's no big deal. Well, my computer looks like a fucking giant brick. I'm scared. You know, we have to optimize things. So right now, adding more computer is not exactly the solution at the moment. But we can do 1 to 8. We have to go up twice, because the mid-range was terrible. Terrible idea, I would say. Maybe we go just max hardcore. But now we have to, like, optimize to something like 15 or something. Our rendering distance potentially still gets hurt significantly. I have to double check how it's gonna work out. So just a bunch of testing, just a pure proof of work video. You can't make this up. This is purely puke of work, man. That's what it is, the puke of work. Alright. Yeah, but we can scale resolution just fine. I don't think it makes a difference anymore. Yeah, but if the resolution is too far away from the grid, it kind of pisses off the resolution itself too. But there's also one more thing that happens, right? The things are disappearing as we go back, and the rendering distance is actually crippled quite a bit. That's the other downside right now we're dealing with. The reason why there is a downside, most importantly, is because these objects are intersecting the grid quite a bit. We probably can read them as gridless, just like a normal polygon is being read most of the time. If we read a polygon, we just send it to the screen. It's without a grid. It's not attached to anything. Who cares, right? We don't have to read grids necessarily. So maybe the principle of reading grids itself is flawed, is what I initially think right now. But let's see the 1K performance. The 1K performance is fucked. Doesn't even work, right? Okay, no, there's something wrong with it. At some point, it looks good. First of all, because we pushed out the readings quite far. And now I think the reading itself, instead of getting the black answers for pixels, black pixels as an answer, I'm getting kind of the good deals. What if this is racism? What if everything is connected, you know? We get black people because they're wrong. They're not rendering properly. The sun is too close to them. That's it right there. We fucking figured out science, dude. I'm making Minecraft and I'm figuring out the world's biggest problems. Of course. That's That's totally normal to expect. But it's also ridiculous. So fuck me, dude. People will take forever to figure this out. In case it's true, you know. But it looks good. It's looking like it's going in the right direction. At the very least, we're using all the threads that we need to use. And the rendering distance is actually improving, not decreasing. I just don't know it yet. Because, you know, I just don't render the objects that I don't need to render. That's a cool little thingy, actually. It's like, if it's too far away, fuck it, you know. Let's not render that object. Fuck that shitty object. Alright, let's give up. Alright. So, now I'm curious about the performance. Quite a bit more. Because potentially, 1,500 is a lot now. Now it's a lot. And again, these numbers matter a lot, too. Because they stop me from rendering too many things, or trying to render too many things. But there should be a very, very default value, right, for that. There should be a very default action where you put in one piece of energy and you know how it cycles through. And there shouldn't be a split. There shouldn't be walls, basically. When the water flows, building a wall is probably a bad idea. Okay, pretty bad idea. So, you know, a dam. But a dam is a fucking dam, dude. Is stress. A dam is a straight up stress. But this looks good. This looks like it works, you know. Potentially I can remove stress from this. There's, again, one more control tool I need to add. So let's quickly introduce control number 6, which is going to be the... Actually, it's a tough one to... Oh, okay. Right now it's 30. What it is this little thingy right here. I go back 20 positions, but I add this control 6 tool. Alright? So minus 20 plus control 6. No, right here. Because this was supposed to be plus 10. Now it's a control 6 plus 30 minus 20. It's 10 now as well. And we put this control tool in the system. Oh my god. Stumble and fall. Because you're not a loser, by the way. If you do that. You're just a nerd. You have glasses and everything. It's very difficult to not stumble and fall. The most important thing I would say, I'm coding right now. I will stumble and fall and I will type out a terrible word or something. But normally, when you're just dragging and dropping things, when you just have an actual finger licking control panel, that actually works better than this. Okay? Believe me. Because again, mistyping one fucking symbol means you're toast. But when you just shoving one thing to the other thing and combining things and pretty much playing alchemy, that's amazing type of coding. I would love that type of coding. Please, visual coding, happen. It's about time, dude. You piece of shit. Coding would turn into a fucking game. It's ridiculous. Alchemy the coding game. That would be fucking awesome. But again, I still need my engine. I want to make games. I want to die happy as I destroyed racism. That's what I did right there. They're not rendering. I'm just saying. Alright. That's what skin cancer is. The sun is unrendering things into whiteness, you know? So you have to be extra black to not be white. under the sun. It makes sense, doesn't it? Fuck you. Fuck you, God. You're not rendering black people. What's wrong with you? This is it, man. We got it, man. The most racist thing is the sun. Because it doesn't render black people properly. It's the weirdest way to fucking put it. It's also a very insecure way to put it. But it's just indication that you're not being rendered anymore. There's too many rays coming down. Sun rays, you know, there's a lot of energy you have to put into those sun rays, so you have to... The humans get less energy. You would think you're getting more energy, you're getting more melatonin or whatever fucking bullshit that is on your skin, but actually it lessens your... Because the sun actually requires you to consume energy, you know? Because more energy is being emitted, but that means everything else gets fucking burned. When there's that sweet spot, it becomes Amazon forest, where it's probably even more hostile than Amazon forest. Yeah, it's probably even more hostile than human environment. So I don't know. I don't want to be there. And it's probably pretty hot, but it's probably the sweet spot of hotness. There's still that thing here, you know, where things are rendering quite well and they're not black anymore. Yeah. It's the greatest fucking discovery of all time. I hope everyone gets angry about it, because I don't know what to do about it. I don't feel anything. I just feel this is a joke level. You know, because it's a joke level because nobody believes that, you know. But eventually, you know, maybe people get used to it. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Let's keep going. Alright. So, Control 6 is established. That's important. And what I want Control 6 to be is around 15, not 30. 30 is pretty bad. Believe me, 30 is pretty bad. Okay. Alright, let's see it. This is looking much better. This is high res, this is low res. Low res, pretty shit. But, you know, it has its own perks of being shit. Oh, whoops. Pretty lazy perks, I would say. Well, I kind of like 15 FPS, but can we get 30 somehow? What do I need to do to buy 30 FPS? Please tell me. Alright. How much FPS do I gain from this? to 5. At 5 we have 65 ms. At 15 we get 80 ms at maximum, because we need to know the maximum. The maximum sucks ass. Fuck you, maximum, right there. The maximum is 200. It is pretty expensive. Is there a higher maximum? Yes, the true maximum is 420. 450. Wow. I did not expect that to be so deep and expensive. This number. Allowance for mistakes, pretty much, is what it is. No, it is what it is, because, you know, every single thread, it's its own thing. And if one thread falls behind right now, everything falls behind. So one more thing that I need to know for sure is individual thread performance, and cut off the threads that are actually wasting my time, basically. What are those threads currently, right now? If I wanted to, like, if I set this as a default or whatever, if I decided this is my default, which threads are the most annoying right now? There's probably definitely a setting for that, and I'm just being lazy about it, right? Working around my ass off. So now I've finally found myself asking what it is. Alright. Maybe we need an extra hour for an epic battle. Because, but first I have to read through this, and I have to be very careful. Actually commit myself into reading this, because I don't usually commit. I love interacting, so reading is just painful for me. Let's see how it works out. First of all, there's something also going on. Right, so I had those two different methods. And potentially the one is better than the other because one is further away. But this one is taller. Let's put it this way. Way taller. The ability of 1 million objects to be anything I like is transcendent over 16 million blocks. Okay, potentially. Because 16 million blocks is kind of lame. Yes, it's a little bit faster. It's pretty cool, but these are objects. There's no denying it's way better. But it's way further. Ray tracing was a much more straightforward approach than this, organizing things. But there's one difference. There's a third rendering method, which comes from the second one. So let's talk about that. Let's see if the third rendering method is actually even better than the second one. Now, first we have to understand the reasons why the first one fails. The first one fails because it puts everything into a grid. It doesn't detect objects, it detects blocks. So block is aligned with the grid, nothing can be done. This is pretty much it, and the ray travels from block to block, just like that, until it hits that. I just tried to remove this limitation, traveling from first rendering method to the second rendering method, which potentially means that the same limitation should be broken here as well. It does suggest to me that maybe I just have to call it a little bit even differently. Maybe it's supposed to not be just objects, it's supposed to be renderable objects or something. Some fucking weird shit. But how do I organize things so it works? Let's see how it works. Right, so again, I don't like the grid system, and I used a 3D grid. Then I turned this into a 2D grid, and potentially grids are lame and stupid and not supposed to be used whatsoever. Any D-grid. Grids are greed. Greed, baby. Anyways. So that's the idea, right? The object has its own rendering space. And this space is translated into GPU. Like, okay, render this fucking object, please. It has this space. Read all those pixels as rays. And see what is the distance here. I read it as rays simply for the sake of simplicity, because turning a triangle into a grid and then reading as pixels, that is fucking kill yourself moment. Okay, is this supposed to be rendered as a full pixel, half pixel? What kind of pixel? Technically, what you should be doing, you should actually render things properly. But what if this is a textured fucking triangle? What do I do here, though? What pixel do I pick? Well, with ray tracing, you just pick whatever you hit, and you're done with it. You're pretty much rendering everything you want, and you forget about the problems that come with it, you know? Yes, it's not precise, but it's pretty precise, believe me. It's straight up ray picking up something. And potentially, again, with more rays, you can pick up more things. If you want better detail, you just get a better performance. That's it. That's all you need to do with ray tracing. It's very straightforward. And it doesn't, you know, the triangles are there, everything is there. You just need better performance. That's fine. That's the easiest thing to do, actually. The hardest thing to do is organize everything properly. So the idea is, again, right now every object is put into a grid, and one object can exist in multiple fields of the grid, and is being read multiple times because of that. You know, this thing has to read, this thing has to read, even this thing has to read potentially if the grid touches here. Yes, I optimize everything all the time. And the real question is, like, why not? Why not try again? That's the scariest thing, though. But we kind of went all the way anyways. Kind of simplify everything. And most importantly, we raise the ceiling of intelligence, not particularly the performance, the intelligence. Because if the performance is still 15 FPS, go to hell, basically. I'm a loser. And the most important is, again, the further this point touches also increases the performance pretty much, right? So if I push this wave from here to here, it becomes fucking giant wave right there. It becomes way more relevant. It's almost so you can imagine as a spotlight, because it's more clear and simple. If you push it this way, there's no default values that you need to apply. There's nothing to figure out. There's no size of the grid, basically, which is what I've been struggling with this whole fucking time. If I have rays, let's fucking send them rays, bitch. How many we need? You figure out how many you need, and that's it. And potentially, we just, again, shuffle these blocks. We organize them properly based on how much they demand, how far away from the camera they are. If we put them on the camera like this, how far away they are? What are the priorities, basically, of how we render things? You know, this huge object comes first, then this little object, then this little object. Sounds about right, doesn't it? Sounds about the order of things. Very much matters. We will organize everything. But we're gonna do this dynamically without any grids, because those were a fucking pain in my ass. Why add pain into your life? That's exactly what I'm talking about. This is the least pain method right there. Potentially we're gonna break through another ceiling, just changing the method, not necessarily trying to push this and improve it, because it gets harder and harder to improve. It gets strainy, right? You never know what's gonna break inside as you strain the method itself. The method itself has to stand tall. So here you go. The theory's set. The only question is, do I fucking want to work on it? And fuck me, dude. I want to. I really do. I really do. I just gonna double check how this is supposed to work. Gonna give you guys the idea of how it works. And we're gonna get rid of the fucking grid entirely. Fuck that shit. I got tired of that. But the reason why I'm capable of accessing this thing in the first place is, again, my intelligence rises, and I'm kind of seeing potentially maybe I'm bumping into something. Maybe I'm bumping into a kind of idea. And most importantly, I know how this compute shading works. So I can redo it one more time. It's that simple. Alright, so I can't wait. Let's see what happens. The first problem is, how do I organize this into threads, into thousands of threads, basically. Alright. 10k T's. Alright. But we're just gonna say it like this. No, it is T's. So, because you have to split this shit into little thready, stupid things, right? It's still bricky. You still have to split the work. Yes, you can do it like this, and choose any shape basically, and then like read it linearly pretty much. So that helps in a way. Just building blocks, that's fine. And I will still need to figure out how threads work and how much work they put in. What is that optimized number? But it's not going to be terrible anymore. It's just going to be probably 1, 2 control inputs that I need to do. Once we can still try like even higher, just for fun, just to see what happens, just to be stupid about it. Go even higher. Yes, it seems faster, but you know, we need to adjust distance accordingly as well, which is another control input. Alright, this one. So we have to divide it by 4 again. Let's do that. Loading, loading. Okay, come on, buddy. Rendering everything. Doesn't change much whatsoever. It's actually having a very hard time now rendering things, I would say. Now, more than ever, it's looking terribly bad. Terribly fucking bad. Alright. It's fine, whatever. We know there's no specific number here, and these numbers are big changes, you know. We double up every now and then, and that means we'll never really get that sweet spot, I would say. Yeah. Evolution. Theory of evolution. Like, there's so much fucking stupid shit to think about scientifically. Oh my god. You must feel really good about yourself if you're scientist minded, because like, wow, I thought about this thing and it's pretty big, you know? My dick is pretty big. Moment in your life happens, okay. So there's still no clear-cut value, I don't think. Let's double check how this works, because I should be able to control these values, right? Rendering values where things kind of start to glitch out. Maybe not, but come on. Seriously? Oh, look, this looks legit better. Maybe this looks legit better than the default. Let's see. So our default previously at 3000 was 100 ms. This looks fucking dope, man. We put from 100 ms milliseconds. Ah, fuck me. Never mind. No, I picked the wrong number. This one right here. I'm fucking pointing at it. We're at 70 ms right now, and it's rendering flawlessly almost. The only flaws I see right now is the way it handles maybe the grass. I don't know. Yeah, the grass disappears, but that's about it. We just make objects disappear slowly, you know. They're nicely disappearing. I love that. They have a nice way of rendering themselves now. Huh. That's so cute. Alright. Now, finally, you know, like, fuck you guys. I got my rendering method. The second one is basically found its way up there where it's definitely better than this one. It basically, when I find the sweet spot for this one, it's gonna be so damn awesome. So, what is like the most expensive thing I can buy? Still buying like nothing. You know, as if everything is rendered, everything's fine. No problem. How expensive is this? This is like genuinely expensive. But it doesn't change much, right? What does it do? Oh. I can see a little bit more grass, maybe? Uh-huh. Yeah, we see just tiny more patches of grass for 10 to 100 difference. So it's almost like nothing. From 1 to 2, is there a difference? So I think we use 10 as a conflict. Oh, there's flickering. There's a little bit of flickering. Doesn't it work? Stop flickering? Nope. It isn't. So, the fail state is expensive, potentially. Let's see how expensive it is. I didn't check that. The fail state. Now, there's another control thingy, which is how many misses I'm allowed to make. Which is control number 7. We'll have to do it. We'll just have to pick it up and put it in. So, it's almost like learning how to swim at this point. What is this fucking weird shit that I'm doing? No, it's always like learning a new skill. It's so painful. And mesmerizing at the same time. I'm doing something cool. Like what babies do, right? 5,000. Now, the mistake count is pretty important. Because it breaks down objects as well quite a bit. This is what stacks and this is what maximizes the stack, but they're pretty much the same thing in a way. So control 7, and then we have to add the control 7, and I pretty much now have to use for sure a for loop. And oh fuck me, I'm so bad now. Because I fucking hate this shit. Obviously. I made so many for loops in my life. People probably hate this stuff. As if it's hell now. Spawn from hell. You know, for loops. Look at how many mistakes I'm making. That's the stress level, because every single time you repeat an action, your stress level actually goes up. Versus your intelligence at the same time. If you have to do the same thing over and over again, that's cool if you're earning money for that. That is cool. However, what am I supposed to do with this? Oh my god, I don't have an answer to that. I literally have to do not for a loop. I was not ready for that. It would have to be an array basically, and I cannot fucking have an array because fucking Unity sucks. Suck my dick, Unity. If you suck, then you suck, man. You're on that level. Little fucking shitty Unity. Piece of shit, man. So another control deal, and I have to close this real quick before it floods me with errors. Error. So this is the actual expensive thing because it actually calculates how many times I read or overread things. So let's see it here. Alright, here we go. Come close. This looks so fucking fabulous. I can see everything. I just want to, you know, optimize, squeeze FPS from the places where it doesn't fucking belong, okay? You know, you're not supposed to have FPS from me. This flickering is fine. I think this is the level of mistakes. You can see that was what it was. So going from this to this makes no difference at all. No difference. Basically, getting a max value is always a good idea. So that was... Oh, what did you say? You don't like my max value, you piece of shit? What this thing doesn't like is this. Potentially. It wants a little bit more of this, huh? That little flickery thing. That's about it. Alright. The other flickery thingies are not anything else but spinning blocks. And it's lovely. It's almost like a vibrant little thingy going on. I like that. I like that look. It's almost like wind. Manufactured. Digitally manufactured as it's supposed to be. It looks so fucking fabulous. Give me more FPS. I want to fucking jump in there. Why is it still flickering, you piece of shit? You piece of flick. How dare you? Oh my god, I'm so offended right now by this flick. Okay, I just have to give up. Oh no, it's so bad in this one. At 18, it's like decent. No, I still have to like let it flicker. It's fine. Alright. Yeah. It's all over actually. So how much does flicker cost? What is this? At 50 it still flickers, at 100 it doesn't flicker anymore, but I'm straining at 180 ms. It's costing, so ms technically is something like the money, the cost, the actual cost of money. So I'll take 15 of this and I'll leave the flickering. I only have to spend 80 ms. 80, that's still annoying though. Can I bring this down a little bit? 80 ms, okay. It's still better than 100 ms. Oh wait, it's not. We need to spend 85. Alright. 85. Is there a difference between 3000 and 1500? Yes, there is a difference in the distance. I just can't click through those too fast. Maybe there isn't. Yeah, the distance is insignificant. We can apply max value, which is still 85. Max is 85. Are you kidding me? How much max costs? Max costs 130 normally. Give me a break, dude. This is awesome. What is, like a decent value? What are values basically distributed as? Because I need to know. Alright. Let's still need another pen. I'll just use pencil as a pen. Alright, second test with 1 to 8 grid. Alright, so the zero control is pretty bad. You need a little bit, like a 10. So a minimum we can squeeze gives us 40 cost, and it gives us a terrible deal. No, the minimum is obviously 1. 1 is the minimum. Pretty obvious why. Alright, so we get 40. The cost of 40, okay. 1 is 40. So it's actually higher at low end. Alright. If we asking for 100, I think that's the next milestone, we get the cost of 50. And that's the weirdest thing. It's like, hey dude, just... What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? I'm asking for nothing. And it still cost me 40? I have to buy in a bulk now? Is that what's going on? I have to be rich? Obviously the difference is so small and insignificant. I have to be rich-minded, not rich. Per se. At 300, it cost us 55 milliseconds. It's so painful because it's like, well, we're rendering pretty much everything, and it costs us nothing. This is literally the same value right here. The equilibrium. I need to, like, invest more time into understanding emojis than fucking rendering shit. Because this is painful. Alright, so what else do we have? At 700, though, it will start looking pretty decent. I think it's rendering pretty much everything, and it gives us 70 milliseconds of cost. Alright, that's cool. Oh, that's the same one, actually. Fuck you. You got a life. Go away from me. 70. Alright, so, and the next obvious one is 3000, running at 80 milliseconds. 85. It's kind of lame. 85. Now, we also need to find, like, that special angle and all that shit. Different angles. So what the fuck is this, right? But it is what it is. I think this is max, actually. It is max, pretty much. 3000 is max, because I can turn 3000 into 30,000. It's not gonna change jack shit. So, this is what we chose. Now I want to look into different angles and how they change frame rate. This is cute. No, I just love this. This works for me, man. This is the best we have so far achieved, for sure. Even though it's like 20% more. It's still painful because probably one of the biggest problems is you can very much adjust the quality of rendering one entire object quite a bit. If you're number 1000, I can adjust your quality accordingly, but I can't quite adjust the quality right now as I go and choose which objects to render. Yes, the distance matters, everything matters, but it's not as easy. But it's not a question of, like, I still have to figure out if this is actually confirmed to be possible and better rendering method, because it's just efficiently uses every single pixel, doesn't even check the object, it takes the object. It's like, let's render you, and you, instead of like, wait, can I render this guy? Because I'm in the pipe, you know. Is this guy sticking out a little bit? I don't need to check that anymore. I just have to grab it and fucking put it in. And potentially just touching an object enough times creates a strain as well. So, it sounds about right. It sounds about I have to dodge this bullshit, what I'm doing, and the result that I'm having is pretty good so far. All I want to do now, obviously I don't have a ray tracing fucking laptop or fucking bullshit, whatever these guys are talking about. You're not supposed to need that, but there's probably some marketing scam going on. Ray tracing is supposed to be a fucking easy thing. Ray tracing would allow me to do lighting pretty okay. You still have to learn what lighting is about, what it's supposed to do, what are the most important features of lighting. Because right now it looks good. It's like, do I need anything else? Are you sure? You sure? Yes, maybe cave has to be dark, but that's about it, you know. Maybe at night things a little bit dim, but not in your home and shit. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck about lighting that much. Especially when I'm just making games, dude. I'm not trying to realism. Not trying to create realism. I'm 25-year-old. I don't know what reality is. I have no friends, okay, to tell me what reality is. To send me pictures of reality. Yes, I follow celebrities. Yes. Okay, I get pictures of reality. But I don't know if it's how expensive those pictures are. Okay, I don't know that. They're not my friends. It's as simple as that, dude. The pictures of reality I get fucking terrifies me. It's like, what did you eat last night? Alright. Fucking crazy. So, there's, again, 4 more values to adjust. What is the most expensive thing we can throw out at the window? That's the question right now. That's the last question I make, and we're making games right now. Yeah, I'm giving up on performance. And we still have to survive this ultimate FPS drop of some kind. Something that... Oh, look at you, buddy. This happens a little bit. Yeah, those gaps open up somewhere, somehow. It's pretty obvious. Oh, yeah, it gets a little bit weird. But it's so cool. It's like, the way it renders things, it's very, very precise, I would say. Very precise, very smooth. Yeah, one thing I wanted to do very much is render according to the player's position. Let's do that. Now, the rendering speed currently, before I do this, right? Currently, the building speed of blocks is pretty slow. It's pretty slow. It's very much acceptable speed, and it's lovely. There's this max speed, please. Now, what I need to do is to be able to slowly transition one layer applied here and remove layer from here. Is what I want to do right now. Oh, I forgot I got restraining order for this thing. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I forgot it means nothing. This is almost like insignificant thing to do. To follow the player. Yeah, right. But I want to travel a little bit right now. Let's go and start traveling. Fuck yeah, block update right there. It's still a little bit lame because I have to flag which position I've already rendering. Oh, fuck that. I hate that. It's another tool I need to use. Out of my asshole, I have to come up with a tool like this. Oh, I am 50 blocks away from the rendering hotspot. Oh yeah, it's a very fun tool to fucking make. Thank you. Yeah, this is why programming is such a pain in the ass. You have to actually have access to tools of mass population reduction right there. Something. No, like, literally hundreds and hundreds of tools is what I needed. Man, every single different word I had to learn as a new tool, add to my set. It's like fucking Lego pieces. What's going on? At this point I'm like, wait, I am rich. Look at what I'm fucking collected. Every single bool, falls, fucking numbers, float numbers. Suck a dick, dude. Those are easy. Image, material, what's that? What's this list thingy? I don't know. What is this array thingy? Oh my god. If you put them all together, you become immortal. Yes, so we have this update was restrained. It's pretty embarrassing. I'm sorry, guys. But the objects are pretty dynamic and can't wait to be used for evil purposes. I'm pretty sure you can turn this into anything. It's ridiculous. This part is the most ridiculous part. Period. You can't. Literally, the frame rate is the limitation. This is the limitation, pretty much. It's fabulous, dude. I love this shit. What the fuck? Does this look like erosion to you? Look at that, fucking crazy. Oh man. They just can't wait. They can't wait to reach me, actually. And render things for me. But it would be boring otherwise. Just go straight and be rendered all the time? That's pretty boring. I want to see from the far side as well. Yeah, it's pretty fucking awesome. Not gonna lie. I don't know what to do next, man. I'm mesmerized. I'm dead. It's game over for me. That's all I was able to contribute to society. Okay. Third rendering method, let's go. Oh my god. I need to like create a GIF or something. How quick it is. It's so slow. Because I know now. I know that the programming language is gonna punch me in the face the moment I start actually dealing with the real gameplay parts. Alright, that's where things get really ugly. That's where code is. Just for this thing right here. Just this interaction panel. I need how many lines of code? 388. So you can imagine maybe like 20 tools, 20 major tools, and but in general it is 388 potential just tools, tool lines. I'm trying to squeeze as much as possible into one line. I don't fuck around, dude. When we're talking about 388 lines, one line takes me 5 minutes to make. So if you fucking do calculations, give me that minute mark, hour mark. 30 hours? Wait, what? You bastard. You haven't... Okay, that's not good, 30 hours. Crying about 30 hours is like... You cannot go to the grocery store every now and then? Is that what's wrong with you? That's fucking stupid, man. I got a backlash, dude. What am I gonna do with my life? 5 minutes invested into this. Well, those 5 minutes get exponentially worse for every new line of code, right? So a new line of code is potentially next line of code will take me 15 to 30 minutes. It gets exponentially worse. So on average, we're probably looking at 60 hours. Yes, it's just 60 hours. Oh no, it's just 60 hours. It's just 10 days of work. No big deal, right? For this. It's not even a game. It's just click buttons thingy. Okay? Click buttons and insert names. Click some buttons. Woohoo. You know, very simple, but not necessarily a game. Obviously, again, the weirdest thing happens when a silly contraption, a structure meets rendering engine. Then they compile quite an interesting thing with very little amount of code, I would say. And it's still possible for me to merge those things, which is why I'm kind of curious, actually, of your mountain size. I have values, you know, I have the taskmaster values, but I have to send them through here. And it's again, it's like, more. I want things to be very, very efficient when I code. I don't fuck around, dude. I don't just stack code and eventually give up on everything. Give up on life. I want this to be as vibrant as it possibly can. So again, when I say one line of code, I mean 10 minutes minimum for one line of code. And we're talking about a new something developed, a new tool. But it's still like I have to find place for it. And this is not a lot of place. When you open a 3D world, that's a lot more potential to put stuff in here instead. I love this. This is perfect. By any means. It's just something happens when I switch FPSs. No, I just came back to do this. That's it. That's all I want to do. Just want to stare at this forever. This could potentially, you can imagine this as the speed of, you know, movement as well. This is how fast you will be able to move and see things. No, obviously not. Well, this is plain base rendering, base terrain. What you have to understand about base terrain and why Minecraft screwed up so badly, base terrain is supposed to be 1 second creation at worst case scenario. It takes 1 second to create an entire terrain, basically. Right? Terraform things. 1 second. 1 millisecond. 1 fucking frame. Who cares? I would say it's 1 frame. Alright? However, opening up new terrain should be fast. Opening up old terrain, this is terrain, but there are some objects that you have to load. Some objects, not everything. But that's what Minecraft screwed over and still doesn't want to fix that shit, you know? It's like, hey dude, it's just terrain. It's just randomly generated garbage. Your computer can do it, so you don't have to load every single block. Are you kidding me? But you do have to send those blocks. And it's like, there's always potential for abuse, but it's like, at this point, I'm like, who cares? This is why it's so fast, right? I'm not loading anything, I'm not saving anything. If I try and do that, my computer would explode right there. Okay, we would have 0 FPS for 3 hours or something. I can tell you guys that. I'm pressing save button right now. Save button. Okay? That's how long it takes. That's how long it takes. You want to timer that? Let's go, baby. Save. Oh, I fucked it up. Fucked it up. Sorry about that. Let's save again. Oh. That is at least 5 seconds. Which is plenty of FPS to go around. 150, right? Pretty terrible. Pretty sad. I'm pretty sad now. Yes, saving and loading is the real strain, and it's what Minecraft is using right now. And why, once Minecraft takes this out of the way and renders terrain as normal, we probably wouldn't have any problems whatsoever. And it's also trying to save every single action all the time too. It's not trying to save in in the end after everything is compiled. You know, all the changes have been compiled, and it's like it should just sit there. They shouldn't be saved anywhere. You know? So potentially the things that Minecraft did wrong fools me into making my own Minecraft, which is probably the most fucked up thing ever, okay? Yeah, just put L here and I fucking make my own Minecraft just because of that? Fuck you, bastard. How dare you? But, obviously, because I'm challenged to make a new Minecraft, I have to make it more useful, okay? More user-friendly. That's the whole point. I think that was the key fucking hole. Alright? And yes, I enable notifications, and I'm stupid enough to do that. And I bring her this little shit back in my army of losers. Because she doesn't die. It's just, women don't die. It's like you kill them one day, and the second day it's like, well, hey loser, I still like you for some reason. That's how I'm built. Anyway, so Minecraft did 1L on me. And it's good enough to make me mad. The point of Minecraft is inventing a wonderful user experience. And the users we're talking about are programmers. Get that in your head. It's not 9-year-olds, it's not 19-year-olds, it's PewDiePies. PewDiePies like me. Except the PewDiePie of YouTube is the YouTube PewDiePie. You know, there are people who are kind of pretty smart, and they get a wonderful user experience out of Minecraft because there's so much potential of experiencing anything you can imagine. But I still need a better user experience. If I can squeeze that out, then I beat Minecraft. Then we found the ultimate key again in beating Minecraft. What do you want, dude? That attention. That's what the person wants clearly right now.